going on, everyone, dude? Welcome to Wednesday, WebFishing Wednesday. How is everybody, dude? I got exciting stuff planned.
Web.
Yeah, the day of web fishing with webs.
Hell yeah. Hello, hello.
So I got some exciting plans, dude. I got a draft ready, and I got a few stories I thought I'd bring up
Hell yeah.
when people start rolling in. They're pretty bad, dude. They're kind of sad. One of them is.
Oh.
I mean, it's funny now, right?
Maybe not hell yeah.
It was
hell yeah.
the worst thing that ever happened to me, and I am a privileged person, so it's okay. But it stank, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Jacob, I see you have a new avatar, brother.
Ooh.
No, this is the same that I've had for like 2 Wednesdays now.
That's not.
I don't
That's,
recall seeing this.
yeah, that's impossible. This is not what you used to look like.
No.
I've looked like this for a while.
Nope.
I may have face blindness, but I don't recognize this dog.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you weren't gray.
I thought you were like green.
That's what I thought.
I've been great for a while.
You must have another group of people you stream with.
Yeah, I feel gaslit.
Yeah.
But so also I wanted to shout out in the Discord, which we're gonna put that in the chat for everyone to join if they want. Corn, as we know him, can I make this green? Oh, I don't know why that's pulled up. 1 second, yeah. Whoopsies. All right, there you go. As you know, Corn is kind of like the Vegeta to my Goku. You know, he is my archenemy. He said in the Discord that we should do like a fishing competition, and I was thinking, dude, why limit that to 1 week? You know, that was like a weekly idea or something. I was like, dude, what if every week at the end of the stream we have a little fishing competition?
Hell yeah.
And so maybe we'll change it how the format goes, but as of today, I'm not going to compete. I'll just be the judge, and I'll decide if your fish is worthy or not. Everyone can go into the line. We'll show off everyone's fish. Now, rules, honor system. I don't know how to check it. You have to catch it now. You have to catch it during the stream. That's the only rule. And besides that, I don't care what it is. It doesn't even have to be a fish. You just have to catch it. And I will give somebody every week fish of the week.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's hot. Well,
Yeah,
I
I
just
like that.
sold all of my fish. So,
Me too.
yeah.
And also,
Time to find good fish.
Corn wanted us to talk about dolphins, so we're going to start off with that.
Oh, I hate dolphins. Well, okay. I'm afraid of dolphins.
Afraid of dolphins.
Yeah.
They're poor, misunderstood souls.
No, they're evil and they know what they're doing. When I was 4 years old, I was contacted by Make-A-Wish because
Right.
disabled little kid, unlikely to live very long. Jokes on them, I did. But they called me and they were like, "Hey, how would you like to go to Orlando, Florida?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, send me."
Right.
And yeah, it's the classic like Disney Make-A-Wish trip. But they also included like a package for all the parks. And Make-A-Wish is amazing. I adore them. This is nothing on Make-A-Wish, but one of the parks that we went to was Discovery Cove.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like SeaWorld kind of. And there was an activity there where you could pay to feed dolphins. And I'm a 4-year-old. I think dolphins are like magical and amazing little creatures.
Right.
Anyway, a dolphin bit my arm. I cried, and I've been afraid of dolphins ever since.
Yeah, no, so, like, I feel like you got off easy, right? That's, like, the most kind thing they could do is bite you because they do terrible things.
They do.
You know, I was thinking, dude, welcome to the stream. I can't see your name, it's blocked, but whoever that is, dude, welcome to the Pretty. Welcome to the stream, Pretty.
Willow does stuff.
Oh, is that Willow,
Yeah.
dude? What's up? Oh, I couldn't
That's
see that.
Willow.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
I just recognize them now.
So, yeah, obviously I can't remember anything because I have, like, the brain of a goldfish.
Evil dolphins.
Yeah, the evil dolphins. No, I remember that. I didn't remember Willow, dude. I forget my fans, but I never forget a dolphin. So, the thing about dolphins, right? It's kind of funny. Back in the 90s and the 2000s, they were on everything, dude. I used to have a dolphin like electrical like static lamp. I thought was badass. There was dolphin like curtain showers. There was a Sega game called Echo the Dolphin. Dolphins were big.
Yeah, they were.
So my question is, oh nice, dude. Welcome to Twitch. I appreciate you joining, stopping by. That's cool. I'm glad you got an account. So the thing about I wonder about the dolphins is, did scientists just not pay attention to them before the 2010s, like, or were we just cool with that? You know, did we just not cancel them like we should have?
I think the general population was just less educated about like what dolphins were actually like,
Right.
and they just were like, ah, yeah, smart little sea creatures. They dance around and are silly.
Yeah.
Well, turns out they're actually the Darth Vader of the sea.
They went through a hard shift of, they used to be like the most beloved sea creature there is, to now everybody despises them.
I have like a headcanon thing that they were gonna be the mascot for Sega. Like they were gonna call one the Sega. No, that was the GameCube. But anyway, I like to think that they were gonna be the mascot for Sega. You know, it was gonna be all Echo the Dolphin. Like that was gonna be their Sonic the Hedgehog. And then one guy at Sega like just did a quick Google of dolphins and was like, oh no, nope, it's Hedgehog. We're doing Hedgehog.
I would believe it, because I like dolphins in theory.
They
But
look
again,
cool. They're aesthetic.
I've been bitten by a dolphin.
Does that
and
make
I
you like
do
half
not
dolphin,
trust.
dude?
I wish, like, I would love to just like be able to swim around and stuff.
I would not want to be a dolphin.
Echolocation. I'd love to be a dolphin.
Dolphins
Eat
are
fish?
bad to each other, dude.
Oh, sorry, I had to go for a minute.
How dare you?
Well, what's happening?
We're just talking about how
We're
bad
still
dolphins
discussing
are.
dolphins.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're pretty bad. But you also do have to remember, they are wild animals, and wild animals do pretty much whatever they can.
But the thing is, other wild animals do animal things. They're like the only other animal that's like evil like humans.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some other pretty wild animals. Like, do you know anything about otters?
Otters
Yeah.
are adorable.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
you need to look into otters. Otters are nightmares.
They are, and I'm trying not to go into too many details about some of the things that like dolphins and otters can do to each other.
Do they do
and
the
to
same?
other
I was gonna
creatures.
say. I know the thing you're talking about with dolphins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do similar things,
Oof.
but worse.
Not cool. Not
Dolphins
okay.
do it to dead fish too.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? That's
And
the worst
baby
thing.
seals.
That's just gross.
Yeah.
And also, a little known fact: dolphins are related to whales.
Yeah. This is true.
Have you guys ever wondered how Geppetto ended up in that whale? Like
I don't even know what's happening.
Geppetto, dude.
Yes.
You know, from Pinocchio. How did he get there? Why would your son be in there?
Oh, I know absolutely nothing about Pinocchio.
Well, let me tell
Oh,
you.
it's a fun movie.
Essentially, well, that's one of my topics. We're gonna get into that. It's not a fun movie for me. But whale. Speaking of, dude.
What?
Nice.
Um,
Go ahead.
no, you go ahead. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, I was gonna say mine's a little bit off topic. All of the movies that you sent me that might be in the draft,
Mhm.
I know someone who worked on almost all of them.
Well,
So I'm
you can't have all
for
of
me
them.
to be annoying about art. No, I know. I have one in mind that I really, really want because he was
Hey.
the lead effects animator.
Listen, you can talk about them. Listen, we got to fill up to 3 hours. You can talk about them all you want. That's great. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
You just can't draft them all.
I will talk. I will yap.
So, okay, one of the stories I wanted to talk about is related to Pinocchio. It is Pinocchio, right? Because my wife, Cynthia, are you in the chat yet? She's going to join us too. She makes sure that the Discord and everything, or the Twitch is all running smooth. But
Yeah.
so my mom, bless her, dude, she's awesome, right? She's a great mom. I grew up very privileged, and she always made sure that I was better than everybody. And so one thing she would always do is get me the newest, hottest VHSs back in the 90s and early 2000s. You know? She's
Hell
like,
yeah.
my son doesn't have the best VHSs that money can buy. But she also doesn't look at what she's doing a lot of the times when it comes to these VHSs. So here's the story, right? What I think would happen is all these companies would release, like, or just distribute or whatever, movies based on Disney movies. Like, for example, Disney didn't invent Pinocchio. They don't own the right to like, the story of Pinocchio because they didn't make it.
Yeah.
They just had the right to their version with the animation and all. But, so Pinocchio is like an old-ass German story. And all these VHS companies would take animated movies not made by Disney with the same title and try to pawn them off to people and be like, look, it's Pinocchio, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like,
yeah, that used to actually be a really big industry.
And they're like, the Disney one? They're like, no, maybe. Buy it and find out, dude. So I had a few of these, but the most infamous, the craziest one that I don't ever hear anyone talk about, I actually think it will be my like way to become famous, because this is such a big thing to me. I have a cursed Pinocchio VHS that is a German animated film based very much so on the actual Grimm's fairy tale. And I mean, it's just god awful. No kid should watch it. It's terrible.
It's horrifying. I'm here now, sorry.
No, welcome, dude. So, it's the story start. How does everyone else remember Pinocchio starting off? You know, what do you think Pinocchio begins with?
I think it's Geppetto wishing on a star to like give him a son or something.
Yeah, close. Well, not in this one, right? So what happens is he carves out a, he doesn't have a wife because he's a loser. So instead he just carves out a doll person, a little doll person. And it comes to life, not because of magic, it just happens. That happens in Germany. And,
as we all know.
Yeah. So his doll just comes to life, gains sentience. But he hadn't finished the doll yet, right? So it's just like half a body. And its nose starts growing. Before he even starts lying, he's just like, I can make my nose grow, I can just do that. And Geppetto gets all pissed off, right? And he's like, you stop growing your nose. I don't even know how that's possible, you're made of wood. It doesn't extend. And he just keeps doing it. And he just locks him up for like a week or something. He just locks him up and is like, you just sit here with no legs, and when you start acting right, maybe I'll let you out. And so he just sits in solitary, like in a broom closet for like a week or something, a month. And he comes back and gets him, and he's like, hey, you gonna start acting right? And he's like, mm-hmm. He's like, cool. He finishes him, he builds him legs. Geppetto goes off to work or something to like go sell stuff. And he gets like sleepy and puts his legs near the fire because puppets get cold, I guess. Burns them off. Burns his legs off into nubs, little like wood nubs. And Geppetto comes back and he's like, hey, I sold some of my wares, dude. I worked as hard as I worked myself to the bone to get you like into school, so you can go to school. And he's like, Dad, guess what? I don't have any legs again. Burned them off. And he's like, oh, dude, you suck. No. I mean, we're like 5 days into this and you're the worst kid ever, dude. I'll fast forward.
At least he can build his legs back. You can't do that with a real human boy.
Yeah, but I'll fast forward a little bit, right? He meets the talking cricket, right? Everyone knows him and the cricket are best friends and they go on adventures. Not in this one. Mm-mm. I mean, the cricket's maybe on screen for like 3 seconds and he kills this thing with a hammer.
Straight up murder.
Yeah, he's like, hey, shouldn't you be going to school, Pinocchio? I'm your cricket, the guide. And he's like, I don't want to go to school. And he's like, well, you need to go to school. Your dad's paying for it, dude. He has no money. And he just picks up a hammer and chunks it at the cricket. He's like, guess I'm not going.
Based.
So then he meets a, I can't say this on Twitch or anything. We'll call him a P word, those guys. Yeah. And he's just like, hey, guess what? Usually I just take kids and make them, like, work for me for free labor, But, as you're a wooden puppet, dude, I'm gonna put you in a fire for firewood. Unless you come over here and kiss me. Give me a couple of kisses and call me your majesty and your lord, your highness, your royalness. And Pinocchio does it, because it's that or firewood. He does the whole donkey circus bit. What's the other really Oh, when he meets the good fairy, right? This part's the craziest part. He's running away from thieves, which this part kind of does happen, like in the Disney one. He meets the two bandits or whatever, and they rob him.
Yeah.
But I don't remember how it goes in the Disney one because this is actually the better version. They don't like take his money and leave him to his they're like whatever. They hang him up. They hang him by a tree, by a noose. So he's just swinging around. He dies too. He loses his consciousness. He dies. And he's just up in the tree swinging around for weeks, months.
I gasped audibly at that when it happened. I was like, what?
Yeah, so then the good fairy finds him months later and was like, oh, this is weird. I'll take this thing back to my shack. She takes him, brings him back to life, right? And she's like, well, listen, my magic's not 100% foolproof. You're still kind of sickly or something, so you gotta take medicine, like cough syrup. And he's like, I'm not doing that. That sounds gross, brother. So she's like, okay, bring it in, boys. And a bunch of raccoons carrying a casket. And she's like, you're going to die again. By my hands.
Oh no.
And they do a little song.
Oh no.
Yeah, they hum a little song. And they're like, do, 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 do. And they got their casket or whatever.
Wait, I just want to say, he definitely died when he was hanging. She brought him back to life with his magic. And it's super horrifying.
And then one day later, she's like, I'll kill you again if you don't take this cough medicine.
What?
And then he's like, fine, I'll take it. And then she's like, okay, good. And she pours it, and he's like, can I have some sugar with it? And she's like, bring it back in. Bring it back in. He's not listening.
Not drinking it straight? Well, I guess that's death for you, buddy.
It's insane, dude. It's absolutely wild.
Terrifying.
We got it if anybody wants to watch
Oh, yeah, we have it on VHS. It's so... look it up, dude. You're not going to be able to find it on any streaming service. You're going to have to bootleg it. If anyone wants to, dude, look it up. It is the most terrifying, funny piece of film out there.
Depending on what the current copyright status is on it, you could always stream it, and react to it on stream.
Maybe.
Well, I doubt that anybody has copyrights on that.
What's it
That's
called? It's
what
just
I was
called
thinking.
Pinocchio. Just look up German Pinocchio animation. It's just called Pinocchio. So listen, the thing is, I'm not worried about the copyright of this movie. I don't even think it was made by humans. I'm pretty sure a demon made it. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried that it's gonna be kind of like a what's that movie with the haunted VHS, dude? The Grudge, not the Grudge, the Ring.
Ring?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's gonna do that to some people if they watch it. It's scary as hell.
Amazing.
It's got that
Amazing.
grainy look to it, it's got that VHS line going through it the whole time. It looks haunted.
It was in the 20s.
Yeah, I need to see this.
It's scary. And I watched that so much as a kid, by the way. I thought that was the Pinocchio when I was a kid. I didn't know Disney had a different version, dude. That was my Pinocchio. I watched that on repeat.
That's what's wrong with you.
That's what's wrong with me.
Okay, I'm gonna post a link in our private chat. Is this it?
Let me check.
Because if so, it's available on YouTube for free, which means that the copyright's probably up.
Shoot, everyone go watch it, dude.
Alright, I'll put it in the
I didn't check it. Let me
stream
make sure
chat
that's
then.
right. No, that's not
Okay,
it. That's
check
not
it. That's not it? Okay.
Nope.
It's older than that.
It's older than that.
It's old. It looks scary.
I'm looking.
I'll look and see if I can
I'm just
find
gonna
it.
keep posting stuff until you see something similar.
Let me see what this is. No, it looks. I promise you, nothing like that. You'll know when you see it.
I'll know it but I won't. Is it live action?
Nope.
Okay, because this one's scary too.
Might be called The Adventures of Pinocchio.
Yes, that's what the Adventures of Pinocchio.
1996. Oh, I've seen this!
You've seen it?
I've seen this!
No, not that one. Not that one.
No?
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
No, it's animated.
Okay.
I think it's called The Adventures of Pinocchio. I think
Yeah.
I might have heard it, but I don't know where to watch it.
But The Adventures of Pinocchio is also live action.
This is an animated one that he has.
Yeah.
Got that nice, crisp 1940s animation.
No, it's not that either.
Man, I'm looking for it. It's hard to find. I'm telling you, it's not like something you just Google up and like. This is like rare media. Oh, hold on. I have found it. It's Pinocchio 1978.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah,
That's the one, dude.
Oh, okay.
The one on YouTube by Jared Quinn, dude. Yeah, anyone who wants to like not sleep tonight, dude, go watch that.
it is on YouTube though. It says full movie.
Yep.
How
And
much?
if it hasn't been taken down, that's probably means the copyright's up. So I am gonna add this to my list of things to watch.
Oh, it is haunting, dude. It's so special. Well, yeah, I I wanted to bring that up. I had another one. It's not as scary, but it looks scarier, but the content's not that scary. It was a Pocahontas, like not claymation, but like stop motion. It was like made with dolls.
Oh, that sounds awful.
It looks scary, but it's actually just a good movie. It's like probably a more historically accurate version of the story than the Disney one. Like
I would believe it.
it looks bad, but it really is kind of just wholesome and sweet and nice. Also, everyone coming in, I don't know if everyone heard, we're doing a fishing competition. So at the end, save your best fish. It has to be caught during stream, and I'll judge the winner. And it doesn't have to be a fish. It could be anything you can catch. But yep, I wanted to talk. Let's see, I wrote some stuff down. I wanted to talk about that. Oh, and another story I wanted to talk about, dude, is the most heartbreaking, terrible thing that's ever happened to me.
Oh.
Can I send Pinocchio in Discord? Cynthia, could you send that?
I can do it if you'd like. I already have it open.
Sure. Who? Yeah.
Yeah, I
thank you.
closed it.
Okay, no worries. I'll put it in yapping one.
So, here's a tragic story that happened to me. I think I must have been 11 or 12. And there was, at the big mall near where we live, a card store. And I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh! I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh! I still like Yu-Gi-Oh! But I don't play it or keep up with it. But I like the idea of it, I guess. But if you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! There are what are called the God cards from the anime, which are like these special fancy cards that were a big deal in the show. And at the card shop, when they came out in the show, they put them up in like a special display case on sale for like $200 each, I think. It was something crazy like that. They were very rare, and at the time they were hard to get. And these were also like special editions that looked like the anime versions, like because then the other ones looked like regular cards. And I saved up the $200, dude. Between birthdays and Christmases and chores and work, I kept up with all this stuff, got all this money, dude. Saved up because I wanted these cards so bad. I got them. I took them to school. We played Yu-Gi-Oh! At elementary, took them to school, dude. I was showing everyone, I was like, look at my God card, brother. Look at this fancy. The truth is actually not that good in the game, like if you know how to play the game. But we didn't know that. We were kids. We thought it was badass. And they were just as bad as I was, so I was winning, dude. I had this great card. The first day I brought it to school, my best friend in elementary looked at it and dropped it in a puddle of water, and it shriveled up.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh no.
No.
And I was a little
bad.
dork, and I didn't have any friends. He was my only friend. So I was like, do I get, pissed off and, like, assault this guy and never have any friends again? So I just lost my $200 Obelisk the Tormentor card, dude. Broke my heart.
Cried.
I did cry. Broke my heart. A related story. Because I took my cards to school. I took my deck and with a bunch of like other cards and a little collection with me one time, and someone stole them. Like, not during recess when I was like waiting to get on the bus. I literally put them down next to me for like a split second to get something out of my bag. I turned around and like someone just snatched them and ran. My mom, like I said, she was sometimes she was a pretty badass mom. We went to the card store, dude, and she was like, make the best deck you can make. I mean, I don't know anything about this game, dude, but make it badass. I'll pay for it. I got the baddest new deck on the planet. Brought it to school, was kicking everyone's ass, and I remember I got them all in a circle. We were playing, and I was like, I don't know. There's only like 8 of us that play Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know which one of you assholes took my binder. But I hope you know you're never winning another game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is cutthroat. Well, those are my stories. Do anybody else have anything? Anything they want to bring up before we get into drafting?
All I have to talk about is animals, so not necessarily.
Okay. Don't
Me
forget.
neither.
I don't really do any Yu-Gi-Oh cards or anything like that. So
Jacob, yeah, it can be anything you want to talk about. Jacob, do you have anything?
Not that I can think of.
All right, dude. Is everybody ready to draft?
Hell yeah.
I'm excited.
I am too. I'm gonna be annoying, and I'm sorry.
It's just the Blakers on Twitch is my name, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the
This guy
Blakers.
said he can't find
Well,
it.
all over.
All right. Let me pull this up.
Tell him you gotta type the full name. And are you gonna put the list on the screen,
Yes.
like on the stream,
I'm
or
doing
no?
it right now.
Okay.
Oh, and I never received the list, so
Oh, I got it on
I
here,
don't think.
Jacob.
okay. I just gotta watch stream. Alright.
Yes.
1 second.
So here it is, right? In all its glory.
Hell yeah.
So, I've got a giant dice next to me. I will roll the dice for each of us. And that's how I will determine who goes in what order. And we're going to do a snake draft. So I'll roll for myself. I got a 4, of course, because I'm awful. Cynthia, you get a 14. Jacob,
I
you
got
get
a 14?
1. Yes, Jacob gets a 1.
Oh,
Mac, you get a 20.
Wow!
So
Got it.
I didn't realize you were
Nat
rolling
one.
a d20, so I thought you were just making up numbers.
No. No, I rolled a whole d20. Giant one, an oversized one. Come on, get in there. Perfect.
Hell yeah.
You guys get to watch me like try to edit, dude. A little peek behind the curtain at how bad I am at this stuff. Perfect. That's fine. All right. So you get to go first, then Cynthia, then myself, then Jacob, and then Jacob, me, and so on.
Hell yeah.
And chat, how this works is you guys at the end get to vote on who wins. You get to vote based on like your vibe, however you feel, whether it be the story of the movie, whether it's the plot, the animation style, the art, music, however, whatever the vibe is, you get to vote on who wins. So
I'm
without
looking at the whole list real quick before we start.
you're technically right. 101 Dalmatians does have the most dogs. Also, you'll notice I did no sequels. Okay, but there's one exception. All these are the original films with no sequels, because that could be a whole other video for more content. But
That's true.
there is one exception, and that is, where's it at? The Rescuers Down Under. I put the second one because the first one stinks compared to the second one. So when we
That's
do
real.
when
That's
we
real.
do the sequels, we'll put in just the Rescuers.
All right. So I go first.
Yes.
Do I just pick one? I know last time people at the ends did something weird, so I
Yeah, we're
wasn't
doing a
sure.
snake. So you pick one, and then Jacob at the end will get to pick 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I am picking Mulan.
Okay. Okay. How do we feel about that, dude? That is.
That's a good one. That's
Very-
a solid
I-
choice.
I have to take that one for personal reasons. My mentor, the guy who taught me how to draw, like in the first place, was the lead effects animator on Mulan and did all of the smoke himself.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
badass. I do
Nice.
think, and Mulan has great smoke. We all know this.
Yeah. Well, he was known for his smoke work. He was a really cool guy. So, yeah.
Mulan's a really
Personal
solid
reasons.
first choice. I was like, who's gonna set the tempo? I think Mulan. It's feminist. It's got Asian culture. It is a princess movie technically somehow. So it's
Yeah.
it's hit all three of the important things you want to get.
Yeah, and then it's got that personal connection for me. So I'm just like, yep, it's my winner.
I think that's a solid first pick. Also, I should say viewers. I'm not just saying this because I want to get people to watch. I mean, that's great too. But like, if you have any friends or family, dude, anyone who wants to watch this, the more people that vote, the better. You know, that is a big part of it. So if you have anyone you want to invite, dude, even just to vote at the end or whatever, you can definitely do that because all the votes are appreciated. I'll call my mom. Thanks, but your mom's not allowed. She knows she's banned. She can't come here. All right, Cynthia, pick number 2. No pressure.
You already know what my answer is. It's Tangled.
She's taking Tangled.
I feel like there are no really bad choices here.
No,
No,
there are
there
some
aren't.
bad first choices. Like,
Okay, there's Wish.
for example, for example, if I take Wish as my first one, or
Yeah, that's
even
crazy.
I'm
like,
not gonna lie, I don't even know what Wish is.
yeah, you're lucky.
I've heard of it.
We're
It's a kind of a newer.
So what is this? It's a thing we've done before one other time. It's just kind of updated. We draft certain topics. Like today, it's animated Disney movies. We take turns drafting them, and at the end, viewers get to vote on who picked the best group. So based on like whatever vibe, however you classify what a good movie is, whoever has your favorite set of movies, you get to vote on who wins.
Yeah.
So
And then we get fed this week if we win.
yeah,
So.
the winner gets paid. So this is tough because, like Jacob said, these are mostly good movies. It's kind of tough because on one hand, like animation, I kind of like classic animation more. But honestly, a lot of my favorites are like middle of the class, kind of like 2000s. That's tough.
Mhm.
But I think I'm gonna take Tarzan.
Ooh.
I love Tarzan.
That actually used a really cool animation process called Live Canvas, where it was like a hybrid of 2D and 3D. And anyway, it's super fascinating.
When he's going down the when he's
Yeah, the
sliding down the
vines.
vines. Yep, I know it.
Yeah. They were like painting in 3D.
And
It's
that's
so cool.
a really cool reason, but a lot of why I picked Tarzan is because of the soundtrack, mostly Phil Collins.
Yeah,
that's
true.
solid.
All right, Jacob, you get 2 picks, brother. Who you got first?
Go back to
Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch. That is
Hell
a really
yeah.
good choice. I'm mad.
That was gonna be my second choice because the
yeah.
animator that I mentioned did the house explosion by himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
And my second one is gonna be Atlantis, The Lost Empire.
son of a! I wanted Atlantis so bad.
Oh yeah. I had to take some good ones right off the bat.
Jeez,
you
man.
really did.
Chat, we're fishing and doing a draft.
I'm mostly doing the draft. I'm not fishing anymore.
Yeah,
We-
but you're free
We
to
have
fish
to
with
keep
us.
fishing though.
You guys have to keep
He's
fishing.
the judge. He's the judge. He doesn't have to keep fishing. We're the competitors. We
Oh.
need to keep fishing.
That's true, dude. Just because a few more people have rolled in.
Ah, hey now,
So,
somebody's cheating.
At the end of the stream, I'm gonna judge on whoever catches the coolest, best fish by the end of the stream. It has to be caught during stream, and it's based completely on my vibe, and I could pick whoever I want. And we're gonna do this every week. There'll be a fish of the week,
Oh,
and that's by recommendation by Corn. So shout him out, dude, because it was his idea.
We love
He's in
corn.
the chat.
Hey,
So.
welcome to
But
the
don't
chat.
don't tell corn that.
Thank you for the follow. I'm good, dude. How are you? We're drafting. They're web fishing. I can't really show it right now, but we're drafting Disney movies, and viewers get to vote on who gets the best pick. So it's back to me, and I'm thinking, dude. Oh, it's so hard. I'm taking Hercules.
Ooh,
I love Hercules.
Wait, how was it your turn? I thought Matt goes first.
It's a snake
Oh, we're
draft.
We go back and forth.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's okay.
I was like, wait, hold on, I'm confused. I'm impatient for my turn.
Look like a new streamer. I've been streaming for like maybe a month or two. I don't know. Something like that. Yes, now it's your turn, Cynthia.
can you go back to the list on the stream?
Yes, I'm back on it. It should update in a second.
It's delayed. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Why you keep going up and down? Okay. Oh, A Nightmare Before
Not
Christmas.
Hercules.
Ooh.
Honey, you mean Honkules. Nightmare's a good one.
It is.
Alright, Mick. You know, you're talking all this smack, dude. You're all hyped up.
No, I'm not talking smack. I'm just collecting the movies that mean the most to me because of the people that I know in them. I need Brother Bear, please.
Brother Bear
my
is a
friend
great
wasn't
choice. Also a Phil
Yeah,
Collins
my friend
movie.
wasn't the supervisor. It is.
Oh,
Yeah. He wasn't the supervisor on that one, but he did work on it.
Nice.
If you watch any Disney movie with smoke, I mean, it's his smoke.
Oh, fire.
Um,
I was like, where's the smoke? I was like, duh, there's like a whole
Yeah.
tribe with fire.
Yeah. So he does the smoke and the fire. The fire was actually a specialty.
That's nice.
Do I get a second
Yes,
one? Because I'm on
yes.
the end. Okay, will you scroll back down, please?
Yep, I'm going now. Sorry.
Thank you. You're fine. You're fine. There's a little bit of a delay.
It's just a little slow.
Hey,
That's
pal.
okay.
Hey, pal.
Aren't we all? Oh. Okay, this one has nothing to do with my friend. It's just self-indulgent. I need the Emperor's New Groove.
That's a good one.
Ooh, that
I
is a
love
really
that movie. It makes me so happy.
One of my favorite jokes of like any movie is in this one when he's like trying to pick out like a wife or whatever or a girlfriend, you know,
Yes.
and he's like, I bet you have a great personality.
Exactly.
That's
Like, he was my gay-coded comfort character before I knew that he was, you
yeah.
know? Little me just thought he was neat.
All right, Cynthia, do you have another pick? I'm going down.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to come up. Sorry.
This is a good point. Brother Bear has too many bears.
No, I loved him.
That was a risky pick. You knew it had all those bears in it.
Yeah, but it's like, it's got about native culture, it's got good music, it's got a really touching story that makes me cry because it's about like chosen family. It's good.
You know, I'm saying it loses a few points for the bears, but I get your point. Chat says it's not a good point. Sorry, I take it back. I'm always on chat side. Bad point.
Wait, but isn't that Corn's Twitch?
No, what?
Okay, I'm gonna take Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland. The first classic is gone.
It's really hard to
Another
pick.
whale.
Alright, so now it's my pick again, and I feel a little nervous. Because there's two I really want to pick. I think I'm going to take Pocahontas.
Ooh, nice.
No, listen, here's the thing, right? It matches me perfectly. I know it's cancelable. I know it's a little risque. That's the kind of man I am, dude. I'm an edgelord, just like Pocahontas was.
Based.
I love Pocahontas. Oh my gosh.
And I know for a fact that it has smoke. Now, I didn't take it. I'm not trying to steal it on purpose. I've watched Pocahontas probably the most of any Disney movie. I know it has the smoke that your friend worked on.
Yeah, I think that was earlier in his career because his first film that he worked on was Beauty and the Beast, I think.
Okay. They're actually in order. Besides Lady and the Tramp and Sleeping Beauty, they're all in order when they came out.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. So then it's it's to Jacob now. Yep. And if Jacob,
All right, go
I'm
ahead
just
and
gonna
give me
say,
the Lion King.
okay, that's
Hell yeah.
a juggernaut of a pick, but it's not what I wanted.
It had to happen.
Yeah, it's a really good one. It's the most iconic in my opinion.
Yeah, it kind of
Most
is the Disney movie.
Again, I have to be annoying. My friend did the shading in that one.
Oh.
So he was still an intern, and they hated him.
He was an intern. Oh, Lion King 1. I did think about throwing Lion King 1.5 in here just as a joke. I thought that would be funny, but I didn't. We're gonna save
I
that
love 1.5.
for when we draft 1.5 movies.
Hell yeah.
So Jacob,
All
you
right,
get another
go
one.
ahead. Yep, go ahead and give me Aladdin.
Dude, I wanted Aladdin.
No, I did.
I'm picking the greats, the
That-
juggernaut.
You really are, dude. You're probably gonna. I mean, You might win. I mean, you got good ones.
You're probably gonna win. You've already got some really solid ones.
Yeah, I've already got all the heavyweights.
Bambi's good.
Yeah.
And Home
You're
on the
playing
Range
to win.
is underrated.
Perfect.
I also just so happen to these all are my favorite ones.
Oh hell yeah, mine too. Honestly,
Yeah, almost.
if I had Lilo and Stitch as well, that would be my 4 favorite Disney movies.
For
So
me,
yeah,
I'm kind of going off of like, for me, I love a good soundtrack. So for me, mine are based a lot off a soundtrack.
hell yeah.
I think for my next pick, dude, and before anyone takes it, I don't think anyone would, but I have to take this one. I'm taking Treasure Planet.
Oh, that's valid. It also used live canvas.
And it doesn't have Phil Collins, but it does have the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh yeah.
Corn, are you basing who wins off of who has the most dogs?
I thought earlier he said horses.
Warren, bears are like big dogs.
Hold
so
on. Let's do the
consider
dog.
that.
Let's do the dog math. Mulan has 1 dog.
Yeah.
Brother Bear
No brother.
has no dogs.
We have one in here that has all the dogs.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
only one
Are
that
there-
counts.
Aren't there like domesticated wolves in Brother Bear?
Those are
like,
not
in one
dogs.
shot?
Those are not dogs.
I know, but well, they're early dogs.
Yes, but
They're
doesn't
free
count.
dogs.
Pretty sure there's no dogs in Emperor's New Groove. I know for a fact there's no dogs in Tangled. There is a dog in Nightmare Before Christmas, but he's dead.
There is a dog in Tangled. It's the little white dog.
The horse?
No, the king and queen's dog.
They have a dog. Is that a thing?
I swear they do. Am I making that up?
No, I don't think they
Sure,
do.
like,
I don't know.
They
I might be thinking of the wrong movie.
I'm not as well versed on Tangled.
Nightmare Before Christmas has a dead dog, so that half counts. Alice in Wonderland, I don't think has a dog. Tarzan definitely doesn't have a dog. There's no dogs on that continent.
Were y'all waiting for me to pick?
No, I'm going through the
101
dogs.
Dalmatians has
I have
a dog coat.
Hercules has
Yeah,
the dogs.
but no real dogs.
Pocahontas has 1 dog, which is a great dog. Treasure Planet doesn't have any animals at all. Lilo and Stitch pretends to be a dog, so I don't know if that counts.
Well, and there's also the shelter.
that has like 9 dogs in it. Jacob.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes! I went on all fronts.
Atlantis has no dogs. Lion King has hyena. It has a lot of animals, but technically no dogs.
Yeah.
And Aladdin has a cat,
A tiger. Yeah.
tiger. All right, so now it is your turn, Cynthia. Sorry, we got that
Okay,
out of
can
the
you
way.
scroll back to the list?
We had to get that
I'm
out
glad
of our
we
system.
clarified the dog situation.
Good.
So Corn can pick his favorite. I gotta go Little Mermaid.
Little Dude, that's a good one.
Mm.
Where's that? Here it is. There you go. That's a nice one. That might be the best Disney princess movie.
No, technically is, but we appreciate your answer.
Well, Tangled's your favorite. I mean, not everyone likes Tangled. Okay. Little Mermaid has a dog. They're right.
It does. It does.
Yes, go me. That's where I was thinking the white dog.
Winnie the Pooh
Because
doesn't have pants. Why is that relevant, Corn?
True.
No one's even
True,
picked
true.
it yet. Why are you thinking no one's picked Winnie the Pooh? Okay.
And he whole hand, no glove, sticks in jars of honey.
He's based.
Mac, it is your turn to
Um,
get 2 picks.
All right. I need Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, there's another great one, dude. Where's that at?
Very good.
That's an
And
absolute
then I'm being
classic.
greedy. I also need Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Honestly, kind of overrated in my opinion. I think other people like it.
It's wonderful. It has a great villain song.
It's got good music for
Never
sure.
watched it.
Oh, it's fun. It's okay. It's not fun. It's depressing, but I think it's a more adult Disney movie, like for the time.
Yeah,
Um,
talks a lot about sin for a kids movie.
yeah, yeah.
So where's Rango? Valid question.
Ringo's not a Disney
Ringo's
movie.
not. Ringo's not a Disney movie. Beast and Hunchback would be a power couple, dude. I agree, 100%.
Yes.
And also, I hate them both. So they just have toxic masculinity vibes, dude.
No, Quasimodo is the opposite of toxic masculinity. He's a good boy.
So Cynthia, I think it's your pick, and I'm surprised it's something you haven't picked yet. I'm wondering if you're gonna take it this time.
Okay, scroll down so I can see
I
it.
did, pal. Chill. I did.
It's so delayed. I'm sorry.
Amount of sin is a plus. I don't know about that.
Well, I've got all the sin corn. Don't worry.
I'm taking Princess and the Frog because it's in New Orleans, which is the city of sin, regardless of what Vegas would tell you.
I'm gonna take a jab at you, and I'm gonna take. No, I'm not. I'm gonna take Dumbo.
I thought you'd take Dumbo.
Oh.
I was surprised you hadn't taken it yet.
I was trying to steal your pick. Actually, I know you're about to take it next.
I bet I'm not. Whatever you think it is, I bet I won't take it.
I bet you are.
All right, it's my turn. Let me take a good look at this list.
No. Corn's being rude in chat.
He said that
Dang.
Dumbo's weak.
Why are you talking about
I
Dumbo?
love Dumbo.
Dumbo frightened me as a child, and I think that's a plus.
Oh, can we get that person banned? Get him out of here. Get him out of
That's
here.
corn.
Not corn, the
Corn?
person under... Oh, you might not be able to see this one.
Oh.
I got one of those ban evader notifications. You know how it is.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah.
You guys might not be able to see that.
I don't think we.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of good ones. I think I'm gonna take a Goofy movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's the one I was gonna say you were gonna take. I was right.
I love a Goofy. You were right. I love a Goofy movie.
I almost stole it just to make. But
I know you're
it.
corn. I know you're corn.
Someone
What do you mean
really wants
Aristocrats
someone to
does?
take Bambi.
Why does Aristocrats not belong on the list?
Aristocrats is amazing.
Aristocats is fun. It's
Everybody.
problematic, but it's fun.
What's problematic about it? Oh, never mind. I know.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I thought about it for 3
Yeah.
seconds, and I was like, oh yeah.
yeah.
No, that's not
All
that
right.
movie. That's Lady and the Tramp. Well, no, what's problematic about it?
No, there's another scene very similar to that.
I'd have to go back and watch it, dude.
Bambi is fun, but did you know Disney made another movie in the same universe called Perry, but it's live action and you can watch animals actually die?
What in the world?
Yeah, so Bambi is part of a series of books about the same forest,
Mhm.
and Bambi actually makes a cameo in Perry, but Perry is a live action movie about a squirrel, and several animals actually like die in the story. And when I was watching it, because it's a super old movie, I thought the effects were really good, so I googled how they pulled it off. No, they legitimately just like put a coyote in a room with a rabbit and stuff like that.
What?
And I was like, what? Yeah, it's
Oh.
wild. It's available on Disney Plus. It's Perry. It's super, super old. And you watch animals die. It's awful.
Does it
It's
at least have one of those
horrific,
warnings like Fantasia does?
but- One of those what?
Little like warnings at the beginning, like, "Hey, we're sorry
Yes.
that we broke the law, but we're still gonna put it on here."
Yes, it does. Well, it wasn't against the law at the time. And again, Bambi makes a cameo, which is really funny because you just see like a deer walk by and the narrator's like, and there goes the prince of the forest, Bambi. And I'm
That's
like,
wild.
yeah, it's wild.
My favorite version. Okay, so me and Cynthia watched Fantasia. Fantasia, like the animated music one?
Yeah.
And it gave a warning. It was like, "Hey, we're sorry about what you're gonna see. We're sorry. Our bad." You know, it came out in the 20s. And I was like, "What's the warning about?" You know, and I was like, "Is it because there's like ladies without like tops, kinda, but they're like covered or whatever?" I was like, "It's kind of like risque, but it's not that bad or whatever." And then I saw the bee face, and I was like, "Oh, it's the bee face." I'm surprised you guys put that on here.
Yeah. There's some wild things in older Disney movies.
I'm surprised they stream it. Genuinely, that one, I'm surprised they put it on streaming services.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have Song of the South on there for obvious reasons.
Kind of the same thing, kind of the same territory.
Yeah,
Well, anyway, whose pick is it, dude? Is it Jacob?
It's
I
mine.
have no idea.
And I've got I'm gonna win the corn vote, and I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and get 101 Dalmatians.
So, okay. and here's my question. I'm not trying to sway the vote, but you got the most dogs. But if I take Bolt, do I get the best dog?
I want to point out I still have the
don't know.
most sin.
He's an average dog who has paranoid schizophrenic delusions.
Yeah, Jacob. How come you have no sin on your group?
Yeah, Corn hates dogs.
All right,
man.
and then I gotta take an absolute classic chicken level.
Chicken? No, dude.
Well.
You're just taking it because Corn wanted it.
The projection of that was really
I didn't-
interesting.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't even see it on the list. I just kept overlooking it, and then I saw Corn say something about it, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta take that."
So, Corn, you're really throwing me through a loop because first it was dogs, then you badmouth Aristocats. Now you're saying whoever has the most cats wins. I mean, dude, get it together.
Chicken Little was originally supposed to be like a father and a daughter, and her going away to summer camp.
Mm-hmm.
It was a completely different movie until like Disney changed hands and the new people came in and were like, nope, scrap everything. Aliens. There's got to be aliens.
So, like, I know that one's by Disney, but when I looked at it, I was like, it doesn't feel like a Disney movie. It feels very different.
See, it doesn't because it was their
Yeah.
first 3D production and they just took all their 2D animators and said, figure it out.
Yeah, good luck with that.
So it's animated very uniquely.
It's really not that
like,
bad, though.
Streamlined. It's not, but it's not streamlined 3D. It's just like they literally took 2D animators and told them to figure it out.
Yeah.
And when you watch behind the scenes footage, the 2D animators are animating it on paper first and then trying to figure out how to make like the models move. It's amazing.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's my pick, and before I go, I demand to know. You don't have to get into detail, but just tell me the scene, dude. What is so bad about the Aristocats?
Oh, there's just a really racist caricature of an Asian person in a Siamese cat. And I don't want to say what they say because it's very stereotypical, like, but they play like the piano with chopsticks and stuff like that.
Okay, one sec. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, dude. While I'm thinking about my pick, I'm going to Disney Plus, and I'm gonna see if they have a warning at the beginning of it.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Well,
I have to download Disney Plus. I can't do it right in a second. I'll do it later. I'll give you guys a weekly update, like the what's the podcaster guy, dude? I'll give you guys an update on whether or not this Disney movie's canceled.
All right. We'll find out if Aristocats is canceled next week.
So it's my pick, and man, there's still mostly good movies. I'm taking Oliver and Company.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Cynthia said she didn't like this movie. I thought that was a crazy take. I love this movie. I adore it.
You always gotta out me, don't you?
I look, it's okay if you don't like it. You can be wrong. I mean, whatever.
Right.
When I look at myself in the mirror and I think about how cool I am, I imagine I'm that dog with the sunglasses.
But you're not cool. So don't put that dog down like that.
Hold on, full stop. The Aristocrats does not have a sex scene. It just doesn't. You're capping me, my guy.
Yeah, it's just not. We're good.
But I wish it did.
I believe it was the Hays Code, so I mean that would have been illegal to begin with.
Not on Disney Plus. Okay, pal. All right, Cynthia. It's your pick.
I'm gonna go with a more modern movie, and I'm gonna pick Encanto.
I was
Ooh.
gonna get Encanto. I love Encanto.
Me too. Soundtrack, amazing.
Mm.
I love the little cultural story of how they sold all this merchandise of the main two girls because they wanted it to be cutesy or whatever, and everyone was like, "Where's the Louisa merch? Is Louisa the strong one?" Yeah.
Yes, everyone's like, we want the strong one. Well, they did the same thing with Frozen. When Frozen was coming out, they made a bunch of merch of Anna because they thought she would be the favorite, and then everyone's like, no, we love Elsa. And
That's
Disney
just being
panicked.
dumb. I mean, Elsa's on the front of the
I
marketing.
know.
That's just stupid.
I know, but they didn't know she was going to be that big.
Oh, by the way, guys, plot twist. We're actually drafting movies by how cancelable they are, so...
No!
So far, I'm
my
winning.
turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I've got the wrong lineup.
Yeah, you do. You have the wrong lineup. Will you scroll down so I can see, please?
Yes.
I appreciate you. Oh, I want Sword in the Stone.
Okay.
And I want Meet the Robinsons, because it makes me cry every time.
Dude, that movie's also got one of the funniest scenes ever. When he's like, he's walking back from the baseball game, and they're like, "Nice going, Goob, dude. See you after school or whatever." And he's like, "They all hated me."
Yes! Well, just the message of the story really gets me. Again, it's about found family. That gets me every single time.
I would put that up for like funniest scene in a movie ever. That makes me cry laughing.
Oh, the frogs are really
The
good.
frogs are good. All right, Cynthia, I think it's your pick.
Oh man. I'm gonna take another modern one. I'm gonna take Moana.
Moana's good.
Yes. The children love Moana.
I like Moana for what it's worth. I think it's a good movie.
I do too.
I think
Oh,
it's
I
got
do too. I love the soundtrack.
I was gonna say I think it has the best modern soundtrack of all the movies.
Mm-hmm.
All right, dude. So it's back to me. Also, beautiful water animation. I don't want to move past that. Like very, very good animation with the water.
Absolutely.
Man. There's. I mean, I'm gonna take before anyone picks it. I mean, it might be like a sleeper or whatever. I'm taking Sleeping Beauty because I think it's the most beautifully animated movie of all time.
Absolutely. I hadn't already snatched it up because I thought no one else would notice it.
I kind of felt the same, but I was like, you're also an animation nerd, so.
Yeah, that is my favorite Disney princess, just because I don't know, I enjoy her.
That movie's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jacob, you got two, brother.
All right. Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, solid choice.
Police, I love.
Thanks, Satan.
That's a really good, like, modern movie.
Where did?
Yeah.
I pasted it. Where did it go? Okay. Okay,
May I have
hold
to
on.
undo your deleting?
Maybe. Alright, I fixed it. Don't worry, dude. With the epic advice of my friend Mac, I remember I can undo
sure
things. Alright. Anastasia is also not a Disney movie, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Anastasia is Don Bluth.
Alright, Jake, what do you got, brother?
Maybe Zootopia.
Ooh, I know somebody's mad about that pick.
I don't know what you mean.
I know someone's upset. I'm not gonna say who.
I had to snatch it away.
It's okay.
Muppets? How do we draft the Muppets? By a character? We'll do a Muppets draft next time. For sure.
I have a confession.
I
was never allowed to watch the Muppets.
They're
I've
a
never
little
watched it either.
risque compared to Disney. I get it. I'm taking Beaker.
Yeah.
I'm taking Beaker every time.
I don't know anything about the.
Isn't Gonzo, like, non-binary icon? I guess I'll pick them.
I don't see. I don't
all
even
I
know. I don't know anything about the lore of the Muppets.
The Cookie Monster. That's like.
That is not a Muppet. That is a Sesame Street character.
Well, it's in the Muppets universe.
Close
Like,
enough.
it's made by the same people?
Yeah, yeah.
I know about the production. I just don't know about, like, the actual Muppets. Yeah.
They're the same.
Muppet
but
is, like, a type of puppet. Just because he's not in the cast, he's, like, related to them in a weird way.
So, like,
Yeah.
we're considering Sesame Street characters as the. I get like they're all by the same creator, like they're the Jim Henson whatever stuff, isn't that right? But do you consider them Muppets? Because the Muppets are more like not a super adult, but they're more like adult friendly, I would say.
See, I don't know enough to argue with you, so I'm just nodding.
I don't know. I'm asking. I'm trying to educate myself.
Well, I only know about, like, I know they're considered part of the Muppets canon only because they're created by the same people. But it's like two different friend groups. Like Sesame Street is one friend group, and the Muppets that you know by the name of the Muppets are like a different friend group.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like in the same world.
Here's my argument. Ooby is way better than the Muppets.
I don't know that either,
Ooby?
so I'm just
That's
nodding.
the little hand with the eyeballs.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, you guys know Ooby, dude. Am I crazy? It was called Ooby. Whatever.
I know of him now that you described him, but...
Yeah, me too, but I've never seen it.
Dude, I bet you that's the TV show that's made the most... Look up Ooby, guys. Look him up. I guarantee you that show has the biggest turnover rate of profit ever. Because it took them exactly however much, like, some sticky glue and little plastic eyeballs cost to make that show. Alright, so I get 2 picks. Or I get 1 more pick. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. I'm gonna take the Aristocats.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna make sure all my shows get canceled.
So we've got the canceled lineup.
How do you spell it? Dude, I really
We've got
don't know.
the Kings of the House lineup, the big boys,
Right.
and we've got the Disney Princess lineup that also has an elephant,
Of course. And Nightmare Before Christmas.
and Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, dead people, and we've got the animators lineup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, Cynthia, it's your go.
Okay, I'm waiting for you to scroll down on the stream.
I am. It should catch up in a second.
I'm gonna take Cinderella.
Okay. Solid choice, dude. The iconic, the OG.
I wanted to take Peter Pan, but honestly, my favorite one's the live action one that has Robin Williams in it, and I didn't know if that's what it was talking about, so.
It is not. It's definitely the animated one.
These
No.
are all the animated ones.
It's not right.
Oh, I put it on the wrong. Hold on, I put that on the wrong list. Whoopsies. All right.
Oh, you trying to take it?
No, I put it in Max by accident. All right, Mac, you get 2.
All right. I am waiting for the stream to catch up. There we go.
Is the live action no live action movies are on here, especially not that one. I'm not even. I've seen it. I don't have an opinion on it. I just know people hate it, and I don't want to get involved.
I need Fox and the Hound
Ooh, the saddest one.
because it's also beautifully animated.
It really is.
And then I'm going to take The Jungle Book because that's my dad's favorite Disney movie.
That makes sense, dude. It's old. He's old. I get that.
Yeah, it was the first movie he saw in theaters.
I mean, when did it come out? In like the tens?
Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. I think they were like re-streaming it or showing it. Let me look it up.
Fence sitter.
Jungle Book release date. 67, yeah, so it was way before he was even born. But
That's crazy.
yeah, but sometimes they'd like re-show like old Disney movies. Or they used to because they weren't always available to like buy for your home.
Right, and
So
didn't
they
make
would take them out of the Disney vault, quote unquote, for you to see them.
Oh yeah. Because I mean, they didn't make new movies very much back then. They like maybe once every 2 years or something new.
Right, exactly.
Dude, you know what? For its time though, that one song, dude, with the monkey, iconic.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right, it's back to Cynthia.
Yeah.
Can you scroll down to the list on the stream? I'm sure you
Yes.
have.
Yeah,
but
I have. When did Fox and the Hound come out, dude? I want to say in the 80s.
Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog is a great choice at this late in the game. And then it's me. I don't know why I keep thinking everyone gets 2. That's not right. Okay, I got a big choice here because we're getting down to some stinkers. Not even stinkers. Really, Wish is the only bad one, right? That's going last. We're all agreeing on that. Not stinkers.
Oh no, I really didn't like Raya either.
I like Raya,
I
dude.
love
Raya's
that one.
alright. It's not like I'm not gonna pick it, but It's okay.
I don't have too much of an opinion on that one.
Oh man,
It was alright.
dude. You know what? I'm taking Frozen. You know what? I know it's such a white girl choice. I don't care. It's good. I don't care what people say.
We know
Frozen.
you love Frozen. You don't have to
It's
hide.
okay.
Frozen's
You are
good.
the
all
white
know-
girl.
Yeah, we all know you have a white girl soul.
Taken from.
We have
Hey,
Frozen posters in our bathroom. We have
Hey.
a Frozen bassinet.
hey,
Yeah, I believe it.
hey,
We do.
hey,
We really do.
hey! You guys need to let it go.
You don't want no. You outing me everything. I'm outing you now.
no, Frozen Pond.
Chad's kind of going crazy over Robin Hood right now. All right, Jacob, you get
Yeah,
two.
it's another furry movie.
I'm not taking that one because of that exact statement.
I've never actually seen Robin Hood, so. But I'm gonna have to go with The Lady and the Tramp.
Damn, that's a good choice.
Ooh.
A little surprised it made. You know what? And I like Lady and the Tramp. I'm not gonna say it's not a good movie or whatever. But I do have to say it's a rare case where I think that the sequel is better.
I do like Scamp.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
It's really good.
Corn said a Frozen cosplay.
Why do you have a Frozen bathroom?
You should.
Dude, it's not like a Frozen bathroom. I have like a little, it's not even a picture. It's like a little like canvas thing of Olaf, and it says
Olaf.
"chilling in the sun." Are you a lady or a tramp? I'm somewhere in between. I'm not.
Go ahead and take,
If I get 100 followers on Twitch, I'll do a Frozen cosplay.
You better not say that till that one day.
I will. I don't
so
care. I'll do anything for views.
Okay.
I see. I'll go ahead and take Bolt.
Bolt. Okay.
I thought Bolt was
Solid
pretty
choice.
good.
I don't have anything bad to say about Bolt. I mean, we're
Yeah.
kind
You
of
got
getting
the
there.
dog.
We're kind of getting there, right? Where it's just kind of like we're just taking what we can. No, I take that back. It's my pick because that was your second one.
Bro, Automod is saying somebody's comments being held for racism.
I saw that they called me Ginger. I don't think that's that bad. I allowed it.
I said allow.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
No
Actually,
gingers allowed here.
I think that I just said that like we're kind of getting down to the nitty gritty. Not that many. There's actually a banger, and I'm taking Big Hero 6. That movie actually doesn't really deserve to be this low on the
yeah.
list.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Movie's good.
When I paste
Well,
these, they kind of just go all over the place. I mean, all right. Cynthia, you get a pick now, and we really are down to the stinkers. I think, kind of.
Big Hero 6 is not a stinker. I was literally about to take that.
Sorry,
I was
know
about to say, there's several movies on here that I legitimately like.
they're all good.
You know
They're
what?
literally everything but Wish is good on here. I'm not saying any of them are bad. Just comparatively, they're getting worse.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
take
We're getting into the unranked fighters here. All the heavyweights have already been taken.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear
Cynthia
me?
cut out.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Oh, I'm gonna take. Sorry.
You cut out again.
I'm gonna take Bambi.
Bambi, finally,
Bambi.
dude. Chat's gonna go quite crazy over that one, dude. They've been waiting on Bambi.
Oh yeah.
All right. Are we going to do Disney Channel originals? We will. We will do that at
I
some
would
point.
love that.
Not tonight, but I'll put that together. We'll do it sometime. All right. Bambi. Now hold on, dude. Not the heel turn with Bambi, dude. Come on.
It was Willow that said she liked Bambi.
All right.
All right.
Let's get your two picks in. Go ahead and take Wish for us.
No, thank you. I will
Ugh.
take Robin Hood because it's the furry movie. And then I'm
Zootopia is
also
the
going to
furry
take
movie.
Peter Pan. Peter Pan. No, Robin Hood made more furries. It's just furries were watching Zootopia. I have a friend who's like really into the Robin Hood characters, so can confirm. And then Peter Pan because the animation's fun.
Peter Pan is pretty good. I'm kind of just here. I'll shrink it down a little. That's Peter Pan. If everyone needs help reading it, Peter Pan's really good. It's also a super cancelable movie, so I think it had a place on my team. But I get it. Actually, Peter Pan's very canceled. It has like 10 things it can get canceled for.
Yeah, that's true. But the scenes that are good are really, really good.
I think the scenes that are cancelable are good for what it's worth. Listen. The only thing that separates Peter Pan from being Pocahontas is it didn't have also white people talking bad about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Because like if the Savages song was only like one race and not both of them, it probably would have got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Which by also favorite Disney song of all time is Savages. I love that song.
That is wild. What a wild choice.
It's
but
so
I respect
funny.
you.
I'll tell you where it stems from. There's a meme that was going around on iFunny back if you remember that.
Yeah.
And it was
Bro, I forgot about iFunny. What the heck?
and it was like a video of that, like a part of that clip of that song, and it was like your elementary school when you see another elementary school at the field trip at the zoo.
Yes. That's
And
amazing.
I love that song. I sing it all the time, dude. In my head, not out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Walking down the street, see someone of a different race.
Savages, barely even human.
Oh no.
Y'all better quit. I'm getting scared.
Yeah, chat, I don't associate with them.
We didn't specify a specific race. It could be anybody.
It doesn't have to be a race. They're just savages. It's a multiracial
Okay.
group of savages.
Chat, I don't even
I
know
don't
these
condone
people.
the
I don't know
things they're
how I
saying.
ended up here. Yeah.
All right,
Cynthia and I, we know each other, and we just got invited.
Cynthia, it's your turn to pick a movie.
Okay, will you scroll down on the stream if you haven't already?
Yeah,
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Also, this is we're talking about this, but the live action Winnie the Pooh is not talked about enough. It is the best live action movie. This is
I don't think I've seen it.
it's actually one of like it and Aladdin are the only two good live action movies in my opinion. It's very funny. Oh, I got to
See,
talk
I
about
like
this.
The Lady and the Tramp live action.
I didn't know there
because
was
it was
one.
filmed in my city. And that was it.
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, it's filmed in Savannah, which really confused me and my family when we were watching it because there's a section where the dogs get lost. And then it takes them like hours to get home, and they move down like a block in the city.
That's funny.
We're like, no, you just went to the restaurant next door, SMH. But also Clancy Brown is in it, and I love Clancy Brown's voice acting, even if it's just like a minor part. So, bonus points.
In the live action Aladdin, the funniest thing ever happens, and I have a headcanon about it. Cynthia already knows what I'm going to talk about. So, I almost kind of hated it until this one scene happened. There's a part, because the movie kind of focuses a little bit more on, like, Jasmine having her own story, and she's, like, an independent woman, and she's going to run politics, and, you know, she's a boss and all that stuff, girl bossing. And, she gets her own song that's not from the original, and it's kind of bad and kind of mid, and I don't like the scene. But at the very end, there's a part where she's, like, kind of, like, handcuffed by some guards, and she starts singing, like, Tom is Frozen. She, like, moves away from the guards, and she starts, like, singing and doing stuff, and everyone else kind of is, like, not noticing her walking around. But one guard who has her, like, kind of held up, like, turns to her, like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, a real guard, if a girl, like, what'd you say?
I said that part's amazing. I don't know why you hate on that.
I don't like it. I don't know. It's not part of the original. I don't like it. But it's very funny because that guy, it's so genuine. Like, he just thought they were there to, like, recreate the original Aladdin. And she just did that out of her own volition. He's like, what the hell?
That's amazing.
Alright, it's my pick. Man, I'm taking Home on the Range.
Ooh. That's a fun choice.
It's about cows.
I like cows.
Alright. Jacob, you get 2, brother.
Alright.
Do the honorable
alright,
thing and
let's
take
see.
Wish.
Take Wish,
No.
take Wish.
Absolutely not. That won't make it back around to me, so I'm free.
Take Wish.
I'm getting Wish. It's fine.
I'll take Pinocchio.
Alright. Nice pick.
And Snow White.
Crazy. The 2 oldest movies.
Yeah. They're
Actually,
better than most of the others, the ones I know at least.
actually, at the end, if I'm only left with one choice, do I have to take it, or could I just choose to have one less on my team?
You have got to take it.
What if I don't want to?
You
It's
have
such
to.
a bad pick, it deducts points.
That's what I feel.
You have to take Wish. I'm going to take Raya.
I really don't want it. No, you should be honorable and take Wish.
I'm not going to be honorable. I'm not an honorable person.
No, but it's more cancelable than Raya.
No, it's not. It's like the
Yes,
opposite
it
of
is.
cancelable. It's so liberal, dude. I'm taking Raya.
Please,
Nope.
please. Cynthia, take Wish.
No way.
Or Wish
I
is
don't even
someone else
know
would take
Rescue.
Wish.
And I'm taking that.
The Rescuers is about those rats, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that.
I don't actually know that one.
Oh, it's
Alright.
fun. It's about mice, like, protecting children. The premise is weird, but it's fun.
Alright, there it is.
I don't want it. I don't have any room. It won't fit.
I'll shrink it down for you.
No! No!
So, what do you pick?
No, I don't want it. I'm
They
leaving.
got Wish. Alright, chat, dude. How should we do it? Should we just
Or
Discord
Wish didn't
or
come true.
we'll just vote on here. Everyone pick someone to win. We'll all 4 get a vote that's not for ourselves. And then
Okay,
we'll tally up the winner. So take a good look, dude. Really soak it in. You don't have to choose right away. Oh, also, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
We all know. who's win- who
Janique11.
wins
I hope I
here,
said that
though.
right.
We
Appreciate
do.
that. Yeah, go ahead. Everyone vote for your favorite, dude, based off however you wanted to vote, have your vibe, you know.
My recommendation on how to vote, because last time I didn't actually participate, is I went down each person and put a star by the ones that I really love those movies,
Nice.
and then
Nice.
whoever stars won.
Oh, yeah.
I was just trying to help people how to vote because I was confused last time too.
Also,
No.
I gotta shout out Corn's huge fish. Corn has the biggest fish.
Nice.
Yeah, that's massive.
Blake, do you need to minimize it so you can get the votes from WebFishing? Because I
Oh.
bet you got people on here that aren't on the stream.
I was just counting the votes on Discord or on Twitch.
Okay.
I can still look at WebFishing.
I haven't
maybe
seen
one of
any on WebFishing yet.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone go ahead, message in your vote. I'm gonna start counting them up. Should we go ahead and vote for who we think deserves a vote?
Yeah, because mine's easy.
I'm looking it over real quick. I think I have to give mine to Jacob.
Mine also goes to Jacob.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you. We all know I have the superior lineup.
Well, hold on.
You
there,
do.
Val. Hold on. What about you, Cynthia? Do you have a vote?
I would vote for myself if I could because I have most of the princesses.
You can.
But you and Mac are tied on my favorites. Jacob's only one under. So I'm trying to decide.
Well, consider that Blake's are more cancelable. And
Well-
if you vote for him, you're
Consider that she has
But you also
Wish.
have Wish.
Not by choice. Not by choice, okay?
Also, Peter Pan has as many cancelable moments in that one than all mine combined. So
Are y'all gonna
Yeah,
type which your answers, or are we just saying it
I
out
just said
loud?
mine
those
out
four?
loud.
Okay.
Also, chat, you guys gotta get some votes in, or it's just gonna be us fighting over who has the best movies.
Well, I'll give my vote to Blake.
Yes, 1 vote. So it's 2 for Jacob, 1 for me. Jacob, who are you voting for?
I think Jacob got a
Uh,
third Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Nice. I've got to give mine to Mac. She's
Thank
got
you.
some good ones in there.
It's because of Wish, isn't it?
Um,
Oh, I got to
Not
vote. I
quite.
got to vote in Twitch. Thank you.
Heck yeah.
I got to vote because Illuminated shout out.
Someone's asking what the vote is. I don't know if you see that in chat. I'll let you just explain it.
What's the vote? Like, are you asking what the vote is? Vote based.
I don't think they've been in here the whole time.
So we've been drafting Disney animated movies, and what you guys are voting on is who you think has the best lineup of movies in their section, and it can be based off of however you rate it, whether it's music, plot, all that combined, whatever you think is important. You just pick your favorite list.
For each person in the stream.
So far the count is Mac has 1 point, I have 1 point, and Jacob has 2 points. Is that right?
Jacob has 3.
Jacob has 3. Okay. Oh, I have 2. So 1,
Yep.
0, 2, 3.
You didn't have to say the 0.
Sorry.
We got it.
1 space 2 and 3.
Not the space.
What do you call it in music? A rest. 1 rest 2 and 3.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
In sports, it would be O. 1-0.
Jacob's got
2,
another
3.
vote, dude. Jacob's up to 4.
That's crazy.
So I
Man.
mean, unless we got a couple of late voters in, dude, I think Jacob's gonna take it.
Looks like I'm getting paid to well tonight, boys.
Corn hasn't even voted. He's like the number 1 person.
Corn, get your silly ass in here and vote on something.
And where's Willow?
Corn!
Thank you.
Corn, dude! Alright, dude.
You betrayed us, Corn.
2.
No, Corn's cool. Corn is great.
So,
Corn, it's understandable, Corn. She has some good ones.
so the score is
Yeah.
2.
I forgive you for not voting for me.
Mac by a mile. She has Wish on her team, Corn. She has
I
Wish.
didn't take it by choice. Wish was forced on me.
Not a pity point to me. No, you already voted for Jacob.
So now we have 2 points, half a pity point, 2 points,
Don't say
4
that.
points.
Not even a full pity point, only half a pity point.
I hate y'all.
Man.
Amazing.
I still
Alrighty.
appreciate the point, I guess.
Yeah, I
I'm a-
think Jacob
I'm about to-
really cleared this.
I'm about to close this here down, but yeah, I guess we can go back
I'm
to
the
fishing now.
superior Disney movie
I'll still be
picker.
watching out for any votes. How did I get over here, dude? What did y'all do to my body when I was not playing?
You don't want to know.
I'm like way over here.
Therapy.
Well, dude, that was the Disney animated movie draft. What other drafts do you guys want to do? I'll definitely take suggestions.
We should do Disney villains.
Oh,
Because everyone likes Disney stuff. Yeah.
What didn't you do to my body, dude? Not cool. What's everyone's favorite Disney movie of all time? Like personal favorite?
Tangled.
Tangled. Oh yeah, of course.
Mulan.
Oh, so just what we picked first. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mine's Hercules, which I picked second.
That's crazy.
So chat saying Rango,
Rango's not a
which
Disney movie.
you know I'm not gonna say it, but
I might go with Lilo and Stitch. It depends on the day, I feel like.
Lilo and Stitch is really, really good.
I also love the Goofy movie. So a little fun, I guess, fact or story or whatever. Me and Cynthia, my wife, got really into this card game called Lorcana when it came out. We don't really play it anymore, but and it's just like a Magic the Gathering style card game, but with Disney cards, like Disney characters and stuff. And we started going to we went to like tournaments and we kind of got pretty into it. I had a whole custom mat I got done, or not done, but like someone like made on Etsy. That was a power line, and I had got custom power line sleeves made for my cards. I had like all kinds of power line stuff.
Hell yeah. That is so cool.
I even had a power line shirt I would wear.
Hell yeah. I have this theory that everyone has like one elevator music, like song that plays in their head whenever they're not thinking of anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And mine is Me Hello No Lilo from Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what plays when she's in
anytime
class.
I'm being. Yes, anytime I'm being quiet, I'm just thinking about that song.
We went to, me and Jacob might remember this. He was kind of younger. We went to Disney World, and we had like a breakfast with the characters thing.
Mhm.
And you're screaming, dude. There's no there's no screaming.
No. That's their elevator music.
Oh, I was like, dude, what are you talking about? Is there?
Honestly, same though.
That's good elevator music right there. I just hear ringing.
But we
I
did
got
like
the tinnitus.
I always hear whatever song I listen to last.
with our hotel, we did like breakfast with the cast or whatever, and we had like Lilo and Stitch for our breakfast, and it was all like Hawaiian themed. And this absolute menace of a mascot, Stitch, would go around and tear up everyone's damn waffles.
I absolutely do not remember that, but that sounds great.
It was pretty funny, dude.
Really, the only thing that I remember about Disney World was somehow getting split away from the whole group, and it was just me and Dad went and ate pizza at an Italian restaurant.
Oh, that happened to us the first time. So that was probably the second time we went, or maybe just been a different time. The same thing happened to me and him, dude. We went to hang out and like talk or whatever, you know, talk about man, dude, because we're not the kids. And even though I was like definitely 15 the first time we went, and we kind of went off on our own, and everyone disappeared. And he was like, "You want to go ride Mount Everest again?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And we're not gonna tell anybody about it.
Hell yeah. I haven't been to Disney since I was 4, so I have
I've
very
never
limited
been.
memories.
I think it's overrated. Dollywood's better.
Yeah.
Dollywood.
Was it magical and Stitch tore up my waffles? Well, okay. So here's the thing, right? It is hard to put away the
Definitely
fact
what he would do.
that it's not like a little, like, tiny, like, 1 foot tall blue alien. It's a grown man who's 6'2" in a mascot costume touching my waffles. So it wasn't super magical, but it wasn't that bad either. It could have been worse.
I have another mascot thing that happened. I could have sworn that it was at Disney World, but I guess I've asked, and apparently it wasn't at Disney World. It was at a baseball game, apparently.
Right. The second most magical place.
Yeah. But I had a huge, big thing of popcorn, you know, a big old basket of popcorn. And I was just eating away at it, and then the mascot came up to me, stuck both hands into the popcorn thing, pulled out like half the whole thing of popcorn, and just smashed it against his face.
What?
You know, he's got a big mask on. He couldn't
Yeah.
get any of it in there. He just smashed it on his face.
Oh
So also I wanted to say corn, because I don't know if you were here. We did talk about dolphins for 30 minutes.
no. Mm-hmm.
We totally took
was
you
it-
up on that.
Oh yeah.
It actually went on a lot longer than
And
I
then-
thought it would have.
Yeah, and then we got off onto otters because they're like
Dolphins with thumbs.
mammalian dolphins. Yeah.
Do otters have thumbs? They have thumbs.
Oh yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
The Harrier dolphins.
Yeah, dude, we really did fit in 30 minutes of dolphin talk somehow. I didn't think it was, I thought it was going to be like a joke, and then it happened.
Dolphins are polarizing.
What animal, like, what exotic animal would you have as a pet that you definitely shouldn't have?
Oh.
An
Corn?
elephant.
Dude, Corn can get on here when he earns it, dude. He's got to put in hours and hours of work.
I used to have a fox, actually. Chat said fox.
Blake, dude, I'm not an animal, first off. I'm not even human, so don't, I'm not up for consideration. I think, man, for me, I used to would probably say chimpanzee till I watched Chimp Crazy, and that really traumatized me, so not that. Not that.
See,
Why did I know you were gonna say that?
I would probably just go with my favorite animal, which is an okapi.
Mhm.
Because anything else I can think of doesn't do well in captivity, and I don't know. Working with all the animals I have worked with in my life, I don't want most animals.
I probably would want a tank, like a really big tank with a sunfish.
Yeah.
And I would
would
just
want
throw food at him.
I'd want a Gila monster.
Dude,
What the heck is that?
it's like a lizard.
Yeah, big lizard, poisonous big lizard.
I think we used to have those too.
It's like a worse Komodo dragon.
And
Okay.
it lives
Yeah.
in what, Texas?
Yeah, Texas,
The
Arizona
arid
area.
lands. Yeah.
So Corn says he has a possum. Here's my question: how do you know when it's a possum and not an opossum?
Opossums are
Uh,
Australian and
Oh.
friendly.
Are you saying possums aren't friendly?
Ooh, I got a good one. I want a honey badger.
Honey badger,
Just to
that's
have like
fun.
like the
far
football
away
player.
from me. No, like an actual honey badger. Little, like actual demons. I just want to keep them like on the other side of a fence from me at all times.
What do you guys think
Oh,
the
what about,
most?
Winter.
What'd
Or
you
how
say?
long the winter's gonna be.
That's
a
a
hedgehog.
groundhog. Groundhog.
Oh, groundhog. I'm sorry.
Hedgehogs are the blue ones with the shoes.
That's Sonic.
Well, yeah.
They can also be black
Uh-huh.
and with red accents.
Well, that's Shadow. I didn't say a person. When did I say a person? What are you guys saying?
You
Yeah.
get
Oh,
from
because
musical.
you're talking about Sonic.
He's not a person. He's a hedgehog.
He's
He's
still
kind
a
of a
person.
mix.
You know what I think is
Yeah.
really... so, I don't know how... Has anyone ever here played Sonic Adventure 2 besides me? No?
No.
Alright.
I might have. I don't remember.
I'm definitely going to stream it, by the way, someday. I really love the Sonic Adventure games. I'm going to stream them. There's a scene, in a cutscene, in Sonic Adventure 2, where the president is, like, in his president limo. Oh! Thank you for the follow, guys. Appreciate that. So there's a scene where he's in his president limo, and he is like doing president stuff on the phone with Dr. Eggman, like, I'll pay you $1 million, just don't blow up the planet or whatever. And Sonic runs up and just gets in his limo and is like, don't worry about it, Mr. President, I'll stop him. And why didn't the Secret Service just shoot him right then and there? How did he get so close to the president?
But he
Well,
was too
he's Sonic.
fast. He ran right past them. They didn't even notice him.
I mean, he gets in the limo and sits down, though. Like, I would have taken him out.
Yeah, but he's Sonic. I would trust Sonic.
The Shadow President scene. Which scene is that from, like, the Shadow game? Oh, I know which one you're probably talking about. When he's got a picture of them and is on his desk, and he's like, I miss when things were simpler, when these two boys were just taking care of the earth. I love these hedgehogs. Yeah, he's got a picture of the hedgehogs in his Oval Office. That's pretty funny. Alright, it's official, dude. We're gonna... I can't say that on Stream Corn. Dude, we're definitely gonna stream the Sonic Adventure games, and then Sonic Generations, and then probably Shadow.
Hell yeah.
Shadow the Hedgehog may be one of the funniest games ever, like, unintentionally. It's like kind of like a choose your own adventure platformer where, like, each mission has different quests you can do that are, like, good or evil, and you can go up and down different paths. And the game just goes all over the place. At one point, you'll be on the street, like, stream the Rango game. Is there a Rango game? If I can get it on Steam, I'll stream it. Sometimes he's out in the street and he's like, I gotta stop these aliens from taking over the city. And then literally the next level, without context, to be like, I'm inside a computer, inside the digital world. And also, for some reason, when they made the Shadow the Hedgehog game, they were like, this is gonna be edgy and cool. So literally every other word he's gonna say, like,
No. You can't see that.
he does, dude. It's rated T for teen instead of E.
But that's not legal.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I'm afraid to say that out loud, but that is what the aliens are called, and the president calls them that. He's like, you gotta stop these. Have you guys ever seen I don't remember what the channel's called or whatever, the people who do the fan voiceovers of the Sonic games, and that one guy goes, Shadow, it's me, the devil.
I quote those all the time, even though I'm not even, like, a Sonic fan.
Yeah. Snapcube, yeah, Snapcube. They're funny. Oh, the one where he like runs up and goes, "Ha, one." Those are funny, dude. You know what's crazy, dude? Me and Mac, before this was ever like a famous thing on YouTube, we did this in school with
Yes!
Captain America.
We did, and
It was so
I think
funny.
about it all the time.
Who took my dress?
Yeah, we did our own like real-time dub.
It was like like we were
during
at school,
Votech one day.
and we just turned
Yeah.
the volume off of Captain America and talked over it, and it was so funny.
It was a good time. I tell my dad about that all the time.
It had plot, dude.
Because he
Captain
thinks, yeah, it had plot and it made sense.
Captain America stole some lady's dress.
Yeah, but that was a superpower.
It was awesome, dude.
Stealing dresses?
Yes, dude. Because there's a
No.
scene when he's like he needs a weapon. He's gonna go save his like friends from the Germans or whatever. And so he looks for like a plastic shield or something out of like the cheerleaders like a locker room, but we made it a bit where he takes their dress.
Yeah. Yeah, he took the dress.
You'd have to be
That's how
there.
he
It
was
was
a
funny
superhero.
though. And now people are doing it and getting famous, and it's not right.
Yeah, we could have done that.
Should have been us.
So somehow I feel like we would have got canceled for it. I don't know.
And also immediately sued for taking a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, long story short, guys, I'm going to be streaming the Sonic Adventure games someday. Yes, Corn. Try to keep up with the story. Jeez, man. So, dude, I mean, how's everyone's... You know, honestly, I thought the draft would go longer. So, we're back to fishing. How's everyone's week been, dude? Anybody been up to anything crazy?
I've already told you about it and talked about it in chat, but my sheep had a baby today, and that's like the highlight of my week.
That's pretty badass, dude.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
would you do?
I raised her from...
Oh, go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, the mama sheep, her name is Chamomile, and I raised her from a bottle in 2022. She actually grew up in the house. She loves to come inside every now and then and hop on the couch. She's just like a big dog. I love her lots, so it was very exciting for her to have a baby.
What would you do if Gordon Ramsay came up to you and was like, I want this sheep, but you always get residuals from the episode it's on?
This particular sheep? No.
Okay.
Sorry, Gordon.
Even if he, like, gave you an autograph?
Yeah, even if... I mean, we do breed some animals for food. Like, just... I mean, we have a farm. We have, like, a functioning farm. But this sheep is, like, my pet. She's not...
Right.
Yeah. It would be like giving him your dog. Like,
If
no,
the
I
price
can't
is
do
right.
it. I don't know. I
Depends
mean,
on
yeah,
the
if you got
price.
stupid with it, yes, but
Are you
I would
telling
sell
me you
you
would
for the
give
right
Gordon-
price.
Okay.
I'm telling you, if Gordon Ramsay would give me an autograph and $2 million, I would think about it.
No, you wouldn't. That's my cats.
What
That's why I have custody and you don't.
do you... We were married. We share custody.
Not anymore.
I was just curious, dude. I'm not trying to say I'm going to get rid of our cats. I was just wondering where her morals were.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering where yours are.
Similarly, the cow that I sent in chat, he is half Highland and he's a mini. So, he's not going anywhere, but we have a whole other pasture with, like, full-size cattle that are, like, for sale and stuff.
For what, dude? For what are you selling for?
Big old beef cattle.
Well,
What do you mean
yeah,
for what?
yeah, they're beef.
I
They're
don't know.
beef cattle.
Some people might want pet cows.
Well, the minis, we sell baby minis for pet cows because, I mean, that's basically all they're good for.
Yeah.
But yeah, the big cows are beef.
That's fair. And you know what, this isn't really real, I was kind of making a joke, but I was thinking the other day, I was talking with a guy at work, and we were talking about, like, vegan food, because he was telling me about, he tried vegan cheese, and I was saying that, like, I think it's a very honorable, noble thing to be vegan, but I think you gotta, if you're gonna be a vegan, you gotta stop trying to, like, make everything meat, you know what I mean? You gotta stop trying vegan burgers and vegan hot dogs. If you're gonna be, it's like being if you're sacrificing, like, food to be a vegan, you have to commit. Stop trying to eat hamburgers. Stop trying to cheat. Eat carrots.
See, I can understand that, but also it just tastes good. So I don't know. Let
They
them
do
have
not.
fun.
They do not taste good, by the way. I've tried like some vegan stuff, like the vegan burger, do not good.
Well, maybe it's just like variety. I think it can be fun. Um, I don't know. I'm very connected with the food process, so
Why is Gordon Ramsay the one I imagine buying pets? Because he runs a restaurant, you fool.
So they're not going to be for pets, is what you're saying.
He makes all kind of exotic food, dude. He has a 5-star restaurant. Has anyone seen that movie, The Menu?
yeah, I love the menu.
We're not friends anymore.
Oh.
It's just Midsommar. They copied it. It's literally the same movie.
It's not the same movie.
Yes, it is.
The menu's more about like the artistic process and the role of like the audience versus the artist, and it's so good.
It's Midsommar.
I like the chick, but Blake's a hater about everything.
It's Midsommar. They copied it. Literally, they copied it.
They just put the bear and Midsommar together, but it's still good.
Well, you know, I don't have anything funny to say about your uncle, and I hope that he is doing better. And also, I think that's a great. Don't you dare, Corn, dude! I will fight you.
All right,
the Wicker Man is
why
not
we're
better.
kissing Corn.
Which Wicker Man? Hold on. Which Wicker Man? Are you talking about the one with what's his name?
I'll be back.
The one with Ghost Rider, dude, with Nick Cage? Nope, the original's not better. Sorry, wrong answer. The one with Nick Cage is not trash. It's so different and original. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, guys. Also, appreciate you following. Sometimes I miss the follows. No, I got that one. No, I did get that one. Never mind. Cancel that. No, it's not based on, brother. Wicker Man didn't invent Sweden, okay?
Oh no, I didn't hear about Sweden before Wickerman.
I'm gonna cancel all of you, dude. You're all out of the Discord. The point is, the Nick Cage one is so much more original because it's about bees. Oh, you're good either way. I'm just glad you're here, honestly.
I have told you about how funny the Swedish conversations in Midsummer are, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You were telling me like they were like, oh, this is, I like your shirt, and he's like, yeah, it was on sale, something like that.
Yeah, it's a new shirt. Yeah.
Okay, Corn. I see your point about the nudity and the singing, but my take is that the second one has more Nick Cage, and so it's better.
100% more Nick Cage means 100% more better.
It's like Ghost Rider if there were bees.
He is the national treasure.
Jesus, Jacob, how many more references do you have? Who punched me?
That's literally
I
the
don't know.
only reference I've made.
That's 3 Nick Cage movies. I'm wondering if you knew any more.
Oh. I don't know. I could probably dig some out if I thought hard.
Alright, next time we're
Long
drafting
Legs.
Nick Cage movies.
Long
Oh,
Legs
Ghost
is so
Rider.
good.
Oh, that one is so good.
What is Long Legs? I haven't seen that.
It's a horror movie. It's unsettling, but I really enjoyed it. Oh, we gotta ban Corn.
Bland?
I love Midsummer.
It's the best movie ever made. What do you mean it's bland?
Midsummer's great.
What about when that guy jumps off the rock? That's not bland. It's spicy even.
What's
I'm
the
gonna be
spice level of this
completely
movie?
honest. I've never watched Midsommar all the way through.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's really good.
I've watched it part of the way, and then I see a bunch of people standing in white gowns in the middle of like a grassy field, and then I just get kind of bored and walk off.
Oh, you
Corn.
barely get started.
Corn.
Okay.
What are you saying right now? Are you telling me you don't like Beau is Afraid? You don't like Hereditary? These are all bad takes. Everyone's allowed to have an opinion, I guess.
No.
What is?
I have this movie on Blu-ray. Like, guys, I love this movie.
I literally have the director's collector edition.
Yeah.
I win
Why?
the fishing competition.
Geyzy wants to know why I have Geyzy or Geyzel. They want to know why I have so much wine in my inventory. It's a really short story. I'll tell you in 3 seconds. Like 2 streams ago or a stream ago, a bunch of people on WebFishing sent me gifts for some reason, and one guy sent me like just ridiculous amounts of wine, and that's how I got it.
He literally just gifted you a ton of stuff.
Yeah, and shout out to that person. Yeah, they whoever they were, dude. They gave me a million gifts, and we love them for it. And they probably have better taste in movies than Corn.
Yeah, probably. But at this point, it sounds like anyone would.
True. What's your favorite movie, Corn? You know what? Let's put you on blast. I've seen the OG Wicker Man, pal. I'm not uncultured, and I think it's good. This is the crazy thing. I think it's a good movie. Eraserhead? No way, dude. You're just a film bro.
Yeah, I don't like Eraserhead.
You're just a film bro. I bet you like all the Tarantino movies, dude. Taste of Cherry. I've never seen Taste of Cherry. Actually, I can't comment.
Probably
on that.
know what the fall is. And that's an insult in this case.
What in the world?
Even though that's my favorite movie. No.
Not the self-roast.
Listen, I can acknowledge that it's a little pretentious.
Cynthia, what's your favorite movie?
Does it have to be scary?
No, of course not.
I have a really hard time picking favorites.
Texas Chainsaw.
Let me think on it and get back to you.
Also, I would like to say, like, I'm just kidding. Whatever everyone's favorite movie is totally fine. I'm just kind of like joshing around with you guys.
I'm not.
Dang, well, that's between you and them.
I'll fight.
That's between you and Corn, honestly.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre makes me feel bad.
Why?
Not even in a
Because of all
fun
the
way.
chainsaw?
I don't know. It just makes me sad.
You know what I would love? I would love a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just even the original one. It could be the same footage. But I want it... You know how, like, there's the Dark Side of the Moon version of The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
I want kind of something like that. But I want, what's that song? What's that song called, dude? 1 second, I had to look it up. By Fred Durst. You know, Limp Bizkit. What's that song, dude? Break Stuff. I want the song Break Stuff to be playing while Texas Chainsaw Massacre's on. And when you first see the chainsaw, I want Fred Durst to be singing about the chainsaw.
That's valid.
And for anyone who doesn't know, the lyric is something along the lines of, "I'm a mother chainsaw, I'll skin your ass raw." I would like that to play with the movie.
Very thematic.
Has anyone else ever done that Dark Side of the Moon Wizard of Oz thing?
I don't know.
Not as... I mean, it's pretty interesting, but it was not as, like, as crazy as people make it out to be. It was like, alright, it's kind of cool, but... For each time that it does line up and feels crazy, it also... It feels like that doesn't match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not, like, perfect, like people pretend it is. The opening of Disaster Piece by Slipknot. That's your favorite movie? Crazy.
No, they were
That's
helping
not
me
a movie.
remember the song.
Oh. Was not that. That was not the song, but good guess. They're kind of the same. Limp Bizkit and Slipknot.
Limp Knot.
Limp Knot.
Slipknot, dude, that would be awesome.
When you read too much of Megaverse.
Slipknot's like musicians, but where Fred Durst is the singer. I would listen to that. Whoa! I jumped too far. Alright, guys. I'm pretty much out of topics because I had a blank mind this week trying to come up with stuff. Chat, hit me with some Q&A, dude. Ask us anything. I'll make them answer. I may answer if I feel like it.
You're gonna make us answer.
As long as it won't get us canceled.
Oh, no. If it gets us canceled, I'm not answering, but Jacob will have to.
That's fine because you can't cancel me.
Why? Oh, yeah, because Jacob has no
I am-
social media presence.
Yeah, I'm the uncancelable one.
Consuming experience. I haven't seen that. I will watch anything, though. And maybe a few years, but I will watch it someday. Ooh, here's a cool idea, dude. What's a movie that everyone loves that you don't like? Like, you're, like, not into it.
But we love it?
No, something that other people like that you don't. That you're like, no, that's not a good movie.
Oh.
But
Frozen.
People like Rango.
I despise
Oh.
Frozen.
People like Rango Jolka. That's not fair. No, that's not Jolka, dude. They told me last time how to say it. Yolka?
Yup.
They gave me a whole, like, they you know, put it out, spelled it out for me. They're like, you're an idiot. This is how you do it. And I forgot again.
I'm opening up my taste account to see what I like and what I don't like. Because I forget.
For me, I mean, the Menu obviously comes to mind because I think it's absurd that people like the Menu.
I love the Menu.
Yolka. Yeah, okay, Yolka. I did remember, kinda. I'll get it right next time. No. I have to disagree. The Menu is not good. It's just a cheap copy.
Apparently I don't like Pitch Perfect.
What? Pitch Perfect's good.
I don't know what to say. I just rated it 1 star.
The Barbie movie sucked is a crazy take, dude. It's funny. I don't care. The Barbie movie's funny. What do you guys think about the Barbie movie?
I really like the Barbie movie. It makes me feel comfy.
I thought it was
Never
pretty
watched
funny. It's got my favorite comedian in it. He's in it for like 3 seconds, Adam Ray.
Hell yeah.
He's one of the 2 cops.
Yolka, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't remember watching Pitch Perfect. I just see what I rated it. I know it's a popular movie, so
Oh.
I brought it up.
Pitch
I
Perfect's-
literally don't remember anything about it.
Pitch Perfect's really funny. It's a crazy take. I mean, it's your take, but
I mean, it's not even a take I can defend because I don't remember the movie at all.
I think you just hate things that are mainstream.
I don't think so. I like some mainstream things.
Name your favorite mainstream thing.
The first Iron Man movie.
That's just a cheap pick, dude. No one's gonna disagree with that.
Well, I really like Iron Man. Like,
alright.
that's one of my things.
He's okay.
Let me see. Let me go to my amazing tab. Encanto, Nimona, the Barbie movie, The Menu.
Anybody in the chat like Wish?
Oh my god. Movies, but seems to. Oh, okay. Everyone likes it, but no one seems to love it the way I do. The Proposal. I love The Proposal.
The Proposal. No, I don't know if I've seen it actually. I know what it is. I
Oh,
don't think I've seen
it's
it.
my favorite rom-com.
Did my stream mess up at all? I got a notification saying the OBS crashed, but it looks like it's still up.
It's not loading for me.
It's not loading.
Yeah, it's
So,
frozen on mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it just went down for me.
All right, guys. Well, hang tight. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna stay on here with you, but you know, it looks like it's refreshing.
Yep,
now.
it's back up.
Perfect.
Yeah, you're good.
Well, guys, listen, for all of you, and I know it's all of you, when you go back and watch the, the VOD of the Twitch stream, make sure you watch both parts and watch them both 3 times each, at least.
Of course.
Dude, I gotta say, right? I'm kind of canceled on TikTok. I don't really know why, but I'm kind of shadow banned. But I was a little disappointed at the numbers that the recent TikTok I did had, Not because like I expected it to have great numbers. I don't care about that. But it is the funniest thing that's ever happened on the stream and will ever happen. The slingshot story.
Yeah, I showed it to my dad.
So what did he think, dude? What was his take? He's like, I don't know. I kind of like slingshots.
He immediately went, "Oh yeah, I've seen those on Facebook." I'm like, "No, Dad, no."
I knew it.
No, bad.
So
He's like, "Yeah, those are great," and I'm like, "No."
I did post it in the Discord if anyone wants to go see it. But also that whole video, that whole episode is coming out on Saturday on YouTube. Funniest stream by far. Like that was so funny.
Oh, Blake, also, I just noticed, your stream is titled Half Sword and Chill.
It is not, dude.
It is.
That's impossible, because I changed it and double-checked it.
Well, that's what I'm seeing right now is Half Sword and Chill.
What about now?
That's what I still see.
Still?
I see WebFishing Wednesday with friends.
That's what yeah. It should be that.
Oh.
I saw Velocipaster a while back. Yolka.
Velocipaster. No, I haven't seen that, but I've heard of it.
My ex and I used to watch bad horror movies together like all the time. So I've seen basically anything you could name before like 2022. I've seen Pinata Survival Island. That's one of my favorite horror movies that no one knows.
Yeah.
I've watched one series of bad horror movies, and it's so bad. It's the Sharknado series.
Oh, Sharknado is great.
Well, Tsunami is really good.
That's wild.
Oh no.
Have you guys? I think this was a sci-fi original. I'm not certain. I believe this movie's called Succubus. Have you seen this?
I don't think so.
A cursed movie. Here's what it's about. It's one of those sci-fi movies with like god-awful acting. You know the ones. And
yeah.
There's a guy, he's a normal, good guy, getting married, you know, and his friends are like, we're taking you to a bachelor party, and we're going to get hookers, and we're going to do drugs. And he's like, I really don't want to do that. Maybe we could just go to the bar and hang out for a little bit. And they're like, yeah, with hookers. It's crazy. It's, you know, how those movies are. And basically, I'll tell you the plot, because it doesn't matter if you watch it, it's stupid. You're not going to be mad about spoilers. They somehow find themselves in one of those, like, situations where they go into, you know, where they go into a house and they come out, and then, like, a week later the house isn't there anymore, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Except for it's like a strip club. They go to a strip club, and they go in there, and it's one of those ones with the box where you just sit down and put a quarter in the machine, and you look at the stripper through, like, a box, like it's a wind-up toy. And this like crazy lady who sings, like, you know, Succubus, and he's like, I think I'm in love with this woman, and we've got to rescue her. I think she's being trafficked. And anyway, they leave, they come back or whatever, that's gone, something crazy happens. It's just, man, it's nonsense. There's like vampire hunters. That is the stupidest movie I've ever seen in the best way. I've never seen a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, I love it. It's such a good, fun time.
I mean,
I make my family watch it once in a while, and every single time my mom's like, and remind us why you like this.
I know it's famous, I just haven't seen it. I don't know.
It's so good.
I don't know how I haven't seen it. You guys can roast me for that when I get it.
I'm back. I'm so sorry about that, y'all.
That's okay. Welcome back.
I have my answer for the movie. I know I'm a little late on that topic.
That's okay.
I'll throw it back with the nostalgia because I love rewatching stuff, and it's gonna have to be Matilda.
Yeah.
I recently rewatched that. I don't want to say where because you're probably not supposed to watch movies there. But it was so good.
Hell yeah.
And I said mine, but I want to reiterate because I don't think Blake heard me. He didn't have a guttural enough reaction to it. Frozen.
I
hate Frozen.
I don't think Frozen's that loved, though. Like, I loved it, but I don't think it's actually that loved.
I mean, if you're an 8-year-old girl, yeah, but
Exactly. So it's not.
Okay.
yeah.
So guys, you say you're lagged. So what do you mean? Like
I think your stream lagged. It like kicked us off because
mm.
even on Twitch it started over 6 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was having like
Yeah.
stream issues or something. I fixed it.
Yeah.
Pulls out your
Here.
Beyblade.
Since we're talking movies, I'll put this in the yapping one. I'm really bad at keeping this updated, but I try to keep track of like some of my strongest opinions on movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Taste.io. It's very fun. I know I could be using like a more professional site. Like I think you can do it on IMDb or something, but
Right.
Oh, speaking of yapping one, I know I put it in the Twitch chat a few times, but if y'all want to join our Discord, we have a few different. Is it called channels on there? Right, channels.
Yeah.
That we just get in there and we just yap just like we're doing now. So if y'all want to join, it's I did link it, but I can link it again for y'all.
Honestly, we need some more fresh blood in there because it's a lot of me just getting into fights with Corn.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much
A lot of
everything,
me and Corn
actually.
fighting, dude. I do think one day we're gonna have an Obi-Wan Anakin kind of fight, and he's gonna replace me.
Honestly, I pray for those days.
You know what I would
She's
love?
waiting for replacement.
Oh, and by the way, I'm about to say this. Let me emphasize before I say this. This is just a plan. Nobody, besides people in the actual chat. You guys can go buy whatever you want. I don't care. Nobody will get anything I'm talking about. I'm not trying to, ask anyone to buy a game. But something I would love to do in the future. Please link the server again. Cynthia, dude, we'll link that server for you. Give us just a second. I would love to do a thing, because I trust all you guys. And I will also ban you if you get me canceled. I would love to do games with viewers. Like this, but like more like interactive. I'm thinking like a game I would love to try with everyone if we get enough people is something like Dale and Dawson would be really fun. Like again, do not go get this game because we're not doing it anytime soon. It's just a concept, but you should check out videos of Dale and Dawson. I think that would be a really fun game to do with viewers. And if anyone would ever be down,
Yeah,
dude,
it would. You could kind of more control instead of the inappropriate pictures.
Okay, hey, guys here, Geisel, dude, thank you so much, and appreciate you following and everything. I hope you had fun. We enjoyed you being here. Thank you for the donation. Let's check it out. Thank you so much. I appreciate
That's
it.
so nice.
But yeah, like as something we could set up on Discord when we get enough people or we talk about it or whatever. I would love to do either that or we could do Phasmophobia sometimes. I mean, Jacob and Maggie sometimes we play a lot of Phasmophobia. But any kind of game where we could all like, I'm thinking Dell and Dawson would be good because you can get like up to 20 people or something in that game sometimes.
That'd be a good one, just like WebFishing. I feel like.
Yeah, but in that one you can actually talk to. You don't have. I mean, you really should, but I'm not gonna make anyone if they don't want to. But it's more like a social deduction game. It's very funny.
But you don't have to.
Yeah.
Oh, Yolka, dude,
Yeah, Among Us
Phasmophobia
was less
slaps.
Bye, guy.
More corporate espionage.
Literally, God.
though.
I absolutely love Phasmophobia. You better not breathe into the mic, Corn, dude. You're gonna get banned so fast.
The most corn thing.
That was definitely a important thing to say.
We get into some wild times when we play Dylan Dawson, dude. I haven't played in a while, but
At one point, I joined the janitor mafia, and we were taking people out.
oh yeah. So anyone who doesn't know what that game is,
Good
it's
time.
a lot like Among Us, but you're in like an office workplace setting, and there's like a boss, workers, and slackers who are like the infected or whatever, and Jacob crashes out on that game hard. One time we were playing, and there's a server you can turn all the computers off in the office so people can't work, and I went into the server like 3 or 4 or 5 times in a game, and no one cares. Like everyone's like, whatever, dude. Bliggers just goes in there. Jacob walked in there one time. They just walked right beside it, and I was like, Jacob's a slacker, dude. He's by the servers, and he immediately, like 10 people just voted him out, and he crashed out like I've never seen.
Amazing.
Oh, that was.
I mean, he was
The
like,
worst part about it was I literally watched you walk out of the door. I walked in and immediately everybody voted me. Like I walked in while the door was still open from you leaving.
it's awesome. He was literally like
The
in
handful
the.
wasn't even cold yet.
He got like off of the game chat for a second. Was like in Discord and was like, "This is not fair." Blake always is doing this, and he never gets voted out. I do it for 3 seconds. I get voted out. I'm sick of this game. I'm not playing.
Valid.
It was bad. I'm pretty sure that was also the game where I joined the janitor mafia. It might not have been. No, I think it was the one before that. That was the one where I locked you in the bathroom for like
Yes.
half the game because you
Not
got
the
me voted
bathroom.
out.
Not the bathroom. So one of the
Your
maps
office.
in the game is based off the TV show The Office. And so if you've ever watched that, you know where Ryan's little like punishment room is? That was my assigned desk in the game for that match. And janitors can lock doors, and so Jacob got a bunch of janitors to come up against me, and they locked me in my room for like 30 minutes on that game in real time. I was in there like sending emails to people, getting on the phone, calling people, like I need out of here. Literally, I almost got voted out. I almost got like voted off because the boss was like, "Dude, where is he? He's not working." And I got on Discord and called the other person we were playing with. And I was like, "Dude, you've got to tell them I'm locked in the room. Like they're gonna vote me out for nothing. This is crazy."
That's so fun though. I still need to
Best
buy this
part.
game.
It's really, it's
Best
not that
part of
much.
the
It's like
whole
$10.
thing, though. Best part of the whole thing, though, someone would come and let him out. He would come out for like a couple of minutes. He'd walk back into his office to do something on his computer, and I'd lock the door behind him as he went in.
But I just want to do stuff like that with the viewers, like, you know, get into like kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why is the chat talking about hating women, dude? Are you guys not paying attention to our funny and interesting stories?
I don't think that they are.
Dude, you guys are
No.
wild.
It's just degrading, like all conversations usually do.
The second we
Yeah,
stop
hating
drafting
women.
canceled Disney movies, you guys want to lose interest.
Yeah, they don't care about us.
What are some other games we should stream? Do anybody else have any ideas? Like, obviously, me and Jacob do Schedule 1. We've done Phasmophobia. I want to do Dale and Dawson, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I don't know many multiplayer games, honestly. The only thing I really want to stream with you is eventually Epic, but
Oh yeah. What are you gonna
that's
do?
gonna that's gonna take a bit to figure out how to do it. I think.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Mostly, I just got to find a weekend we can both do it on.
Yeah.
Chat, do you guys have any games that would be fun to stream for like solo streams? Just me, or like anyone can join. It's just gonna be able to play with me. I'm definitely gonna do the Sonic Adventures. I'm still working on what's it called? Stardew Valley. I mean, that game obviously can go on forever, so I'm kind of just been taking a break from it, but I'll get back to it. The thing is, I have like hundreds of hours of saved up like Stardew Valley footage I have to like edit, so there's really no reason.
Like, I've got a game that isn't really up your alley, and it is only single player, but I would absolutely love to watch you play this.
All right.
Nuclearies.
Bless you. What is that?
It's a game, a very detailed game about running a nuclear reactor by yourself.
Oh lord.
That would be just great, watching you just fumble around and explode.
I would try it. I'll try anything. Also, obviously, a new game came out. I feel like I really have to get at some point. I really don't like the price of it, though, if I'm being honest. The Oblivion remake is out.
Yeah,
Let's
I really want it, but I'm also not sold on the price.
Let's
just
talk
because,
about
I
that,
mean,
dude.
I bought it once years
Exactly. Thank you. Why? I know the story, right? Why in the hell
Yeah.
should I pay $60 for a game I've beaten before just because it looks better?
ago. Well, they did put a lot of work into like remastering, like even the battle system from my end.
Yeah.
And so I do understand that. However, I don't know. I just don't want to buy another re-release.
You know what my issue with
I
it
feel like
is that
what
I
is
could
it?
buy the original Oblivion for $5 and mod it to be almost as good.
Yeah. I don't know. I do want it because I really enjoy the art style. I was watching my friend Dylan play it yesterday, and she was like talking to this one Khajiit, and I was just like entranced by this character design. I don't know what it is. I love the new faces on the Khajiits. I love
Mhm.
the animations. So I do think it's worth it, but I don't know. I'm not gonna be getting it right away.
It's not that like I don't think that they should get paid for their work or anything. It's really comes down to whether or not you want to spend that money to play a game you may have played before. You know, like if you've never played Oblivion, probably seems like a fair deal to you. You know, like it's like, hey, new shiny looking game, cheaper than a lot of new games, not $80. But if you've played Oblivion before, you're gonna be like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. It's on my wish list.
And part of what makes Oblivion originally so fun is how it looks, right? Like the vibe of it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. It used to look really, really funky, and that's kind of the fun of
Right.
it.
The
Just
way the
thinking about
characters would
everything.
look when you talk to them. So another thing, I have seen people with the character customizer. That does look pretty cool. You can get into some wacky stuff.
Hell yeah.
I
I've seen people on TikTok like turning the character around and just like doing random sliders and seeing what happens.
yeah, that's awesome. I don't know. I think I'm with you. I'll get it, but I don't feel like I'm in a rush to get it.
Yeah, it's not like they just dropped like Elder Scrolls 6. If they dropped that, I would be playing that right now. Like,
I'm worried about that game. I'm afraid it might not be good.
yeah, same.
I hope it is. I'm
But
afraid it might not be.
But if that's what they had dropped, I mean, I would have already bought it. I'd be putting so many hours into it. But Oblivion again, I don't know. I'm not in a rush. I'm just chilling.
Right.
I've been spending all my game time playing Sims lately because, yeah, that's what I do.
When I have been playing games, dude, I've been trying to do that Phasmophobia event for Easter.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
speaking of, right? Should we go play some Phasmophobia?
I would love to. I need to take my break. So, if y'all don't mind waiting like 10 minutes,
Sure.
I could be back in a little bit and we can switch over.
All right. So, guys, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play this for like 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna jump on Phasmophobia. But Chad, I'm also interested in whether you can say it here or if you're going to Discord. I really am interested in what kind of games you guys would like to see, because like I don't know, I like trying new games or just seeing what people want to watch.
Okay, here's my out of pocket answer.
Okay.
We get on Roblox and we play Dress to Impress.
Oh,
I
I
would
would
love
do
that.
some Dress to Impress. When we do that, dude, we
I
gotta get the
knew-
whole crew.
Oh, I
Um,
can get my sisters doing it. It will be so much fun.
Is your Phasmophobia updated?
Yes.
Because I didn't realize there was an update. Okay. Well, I've got my update going, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay. Yeah. So here, Dress to Impress, Corn, dude, Corn, would you go and Dress to Impress with us?
That would be so fun.
So here's what we'll do
Get-
next
Play Dress to Impress again with us.
next
I guess
Wednesday.
so.
Or if Matt can do it this weekend, we can do it this weekend. If Matt can't do it this
Dress to
weekend,
Impress.
how about next Wednesday we skip WebFishing and do Dress to Impress?
Or maybe only do an hour of web fishing because I think your people really love web fishing.
That's true. People, I mean, go nuts for WebFishing. So we'll start off with some WebFishing, and then we'll slowly descend into a little bit of Dress to. And I'm telling you guys, I don't know how many players that game can hold. I haven't really played it much, but we're gonna have a whole crew. Because it'll be us, the core four. It'll be Corn. He cannot be left out. It will be Andrea and
Hey,
Destiny.
Corn, what's good for your schedule? We can you go do it, bro. We need you.
You have to be there. We have to. I mean, Andrea and Destiny will get in there. I'm assuming Mallory would get in there.
Yep.
I mean, we'll have a whole crew playing Dress to Impress. We'll have a private server. Oh, really quick, because we're about to hop off the game. everyone who wanted to participate, line up in the town hall, doing the little town circle. And let's start judging these fish. It's time to pick
Oh,
out.
I think you need to say
Yes.
you have more viewers than you did earlier.
What'd you say?
I think you need to say it again what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
You've had a
So I'll go over it again real fast. If the rule is you have to catch the fish during the stream, so if you didn't catch one, go catch one real fast or something. So here's what we're doing. Everyone line up, get in a single file, and we're going to. I'm going to be the judge this week. We may change the format, figuring it out. But every week we're going to have fish of the week. So everyone bring your fish over, and I will judge.
Do you want us to just pull our fish out and show you, or do you want us to send you our best fish and you can open them up and say whose they are? And
No, I don't want to see the weight or the height or any of that. Just pop that bad boy out, hold it like a trophy.
Alright. And are we going off of rarity or
Nope.
just how
Vibes.
much you like it?
Vibes.
Okay, vibes. Okay.
aura. It's
Aura.
gonna be the fish's aura with you.
I want to see that fish's aura.
Wait, Blake, can I vote? Can I pick? Or are you picking?
I'll pick because I don't really have that many fish. Well, I actually do have a lot of fish.
I'm not even in the game, so that's
Yeah,
why
okay.
I thought.
Yeah, you can pick.
No, you pick. They want you to pick them.
I don't have that
You do
many
it,
fish. Let's see.
Okay, you do it. You pick. But I'm just not in it.
Next time I'll let
We're
you
gonna
pick. Next week. This would have been mine, but I'll pick this week.
See, that's cool.
All right, everybody, line up. Do you start popping them fish out? Let's see them fish.
Oh, hold on, I'm on my way.
Whoa, my lord!
It said that I'm
Who
held
is
back
that?
to only one. I have so many good
Corn.
ones.
Is that corn? Okay,
Yeah,
oh my
that's corn.
gosh.
that's corn's. What? Okay. Everyone else can try for sure. Everyone else should try, but that is crazy.
How can you even get the vibes? It's so big.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I'm assuming it's a sea bass.
It's the lead sithies, or however you pronounce it. It's one of the rainfish.
Pretty nice. Pretty good. Not bad. He's the only person who's pulled a fish out, so unless we get some more fish in, I'm gonna have to
Okay,
pick that
hold
one.
on. Hold on, I'm pulling mine out now. Mine's on the other side of the spectrum. You might have to zoom in a little bit to see this little fella.
Let's see.
Like, maybe you should type it in your
Oh.
WebFishing chat. A lot of them aren't in Twitch.
Man, if they ain't in
They're
Twitch,
right
they're not
there.
in.
That
Oh, okay.
bad boy
I see
is
yours.
a marlin.
I see your marlin. Okay. We got two fish
And
so far.
for reference, let me show you what a normal marlin looks like. So that's about average marlin size
How am I the trolling type?
compared to mine.
How am I the trolling type? I'm trying to judge people's fish.
That person's name on
I also
WebFishing
caught my
is
first
so
diamond today on this account, which gave me my new rod.
All right, let's see your. Let's come on, everyone. Come on, pull out your fish.
Corn's still showing off over there.
Dude, I have to admit, I would show off if I had a fish like that, and I'm not even in the competition.
On my other account, I could pull out like 3 of them.
No. We're doing this.
Oh,
account.
actually, on this account, I can pull out one
No,
of
no. It has to be caught during the stream. Don't cheat.
these. Yeah, I know.
Hey, oi. Yolka, do you have a fish? What is this pink thing on the ground that's like kind of not finished?
It's in the shape of a dog, so a dog character. So
Yeah. Oh, that's okay.
I don't know.
Next time. You can go catch something real fast if you want to try.
I see that this has been changed. This once said a person's name, but now it says butt.
Whose name did it say?
For some reason I can't remember.
Well, we'll never know. I want to see a pretty big fish, yeah. Well, I'm gonna be honest, dude. We'll wait for Mac to come back. I'm gonna go ahead and say that Corn wins Fish of the Week. I think. Congratulations, Corn. Not only do you win Fish of the Week, but it was also kind of your idea.
What if I
So
whip out one of these?
No. It doesn't count.
Why not? It was caught today. So is this.
I'm waiting, pal. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Corn wins Fish of the Week, and it was his idea. So it's kind of like the Obama meme of him giving himself a trophy. Can't find the door. What do you mean you can't find the door?
I can also whip out one of these.
Dude, honestly, I did say it doesn't have to be a fish. A can would work.
What do you think about my opulent weed?
Where are you? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Did you catch that today?
Yeah, I did. I sure did.
You come in second place.
Thank you. I knew my weed would get me up there.
Alright, I'm gonna go look at the clothing. See if there's anything I need to buy.
Ah, I suddenly remember what this used to say before it said but. It said Lumen Ray. I mostly remembered because they came and sat in front of it.
Where's the straight shirt? Isn't there a shirt, or is it a hat? It's a title.
It's a title, yeah. Hold on, let me sell everything and I
I
can
can
get
finally
that title.
afford it. I finally got the straight title. Alright.
In chat, I can see what happened to Lumen Ray's name.
You guys
Over
want to
there,
see my new
portrait.
title? Dude, check out our title! Hell yeah, dude. We're starting a gang of people who are straight.
The Straight Gang. It's been a long time, but it's finally coming true.
I thought the Strongest Warrior was really funny.
Dude, we're straight. It's great. Get used to it. I don't care how unpopular it is. I'm never gonna stop being straight.
You're really trying to push it. You're really not going to beat these allegations.
I'm gonna beat these allegations, dude. These allegations
Dude.
don't have no hands. Well, guys, you know it's coming to an end. Just about. Dude, we pretty much. Well, we're not. The stream is gonna be going on for a little bit longer, but I hope everyone had a good web fishing Wednesday, dude. I always look forward to these. It always means a lot when everyone's here, dude. This is my favorite day of the week because of this. So I hope everyone had a good time. Definitely check out the Discord, dude. It's pretty fun. Corn's always in there dropping like wisdom and music.
Some corny things. Some corny beats.
Definitely, you're gonna want to be in there if you want to ever join in one of like the viewer games, because I'm gonna try and set that up as soon as we get enough people and we can set a time up. I'm looking forward to it. Still not 100% sure why this is, but I don't know if I ever got the full lore.
Jacob said it got.
Ripstick Live 360 Facebook event changed it.
I was
Lumen
wondering
Ray
why
down
that.
to make themselves feel better. They said in chat.
Oh yeah, so next week for sure, I think we're gonna do not web fishing. We're gonna be doing Dress to Impress a little bit.
Look at what they did to Yolka.
Poor Yolka, dude. How many people have
It's
ever
probably
won
corn.
a game of Dress to Impress? Because I got a win under my belt. Not to brag.
I
got
never got
one too.
one, but I got like number 2 or 3 sometimes.
I've got number 1 once.
Yeah, Jacob cheated.
But my playing against my sister.
How did I
Because we
cheat?
You cheated. You bought votes.
I bought votes.
You paid for votes.
My credit card was never entered into Roblox.
You used cash. You used Robux.
Like I have any Robux.
How many Robux do you have?
A fat 0.
Corn, you don't even know. Listen, you're gonna be so mad, dude. It's not gonna be fair, because my sister-in-law is gonna play, and I don't know about you, but I'm restricted to the poor people section because I don't spend money on the game. And she'll come out there.
Yeah, she's like VIP and everything.
She
And
gets
she's both like in the shop.
tattoos and angel wings and katanas and all kinds of crazy shit. It's not fair. The game is 100%
She's paid
rigged.
to win.
It is pay to win,
Pay to
dude.
win.
Yeah, it's totally rigged, dude. She has so much stuff. She has like 1 billion wins. We're gonna make a rule. We're gonna make a stream rule. As long as it's on my stream, brother, no VIP.
She can't take the VIP away.
She can't use it.
Or you
Four
just
people on
go in the
Well,
VIP.
it's a special room, so as long as she doesn't go into that room.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do that. I'll tell her.
We're gonna put
I'ma see her
Corn
tomorrow.
as VIP security, dude. No one goes in, no one comes out.
Yeah. Someone just stays naked the whole time and watches the door.
Yeah. It's a sacrifice Corn's gonna have to make.
It's the bouncer.
Not Corn being our bouncer.
Yolka, we don't know who did it. We're not certain, dude. We're not cool with it. Me and Jacob did fight
It
for your
was-
innocence.
It was probably Corn. Just gonna put that out.
I don't
there. That's
think
a Corn kind of
Corn
thing to do.
did it, but he was over here beside you a lot.
Or either it was Ripstick Live 360 Facebook event, who has said that they do stuff like that to make people feel bad, so that they feel better about themselves.
Well,
I love that you keep saying their full name. It's so funny to me.
Ripstick Live 360 Facebook event, dude. If you keep messing with our boy Yulka, or our girl Yulka, or our person Yulka, you're gonna get it.
You don't know their
Our
you
critter.
don't know their
Yolka.
gender.
Well, I don't want to assume, so I just hit all of the ones I know about.
Well, I mean, look, it says above their head, they're a critter.
Critter, dude.
Let's just keep it to the web fishing name, boys.
Hello.
Welcome back. You
Hello.
didn't miss anything. There
Thank
was
you.
no controversy.
Yeah, I've been
Nothing at
listening
all.
for a bit.
Okay.
Bad news. My Phasmophobia. Okay, Phasmophobia is always updated really, really slowly on my computer for some reason. All my other games will be updated in less than a minute.
Right.
Right now, I'm on 8% for
8?
Phasmophobia.
It's
Yeah,
not
8.
happening.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's okay.
Like, if you look in web fishing chat, there's some deep lore dropping right now. The Yolka and Corn lore.
Oh, that's beautiful, guys. I hope you two get married or something.
What if they are married
Maybe
and they
they
just
are,
haven't
dude.
told us the whole time?
Is it true that he has an opossum?
No, a possum, not no possum, a possum.
They're the same animal, and I'm not going to hear anything else about it. Alright, so here's the thing. We can't play Phasmophobia with Mac.
Well,
So I say we
Well.
split the difference and kick Jacob out and you play Wild for us.
it
Okay.
just jumped to 57%.
Woo! We might play, dude. We might get a round or two in.
Give it just a few minutes and let's see if it happens.
Oh, I have all night, dude. I don't give a about work. We can stay up till 11 playing it. I don't care.
Okay, then I should be good in a few more minutes. Just,
Wait, hold
I'll
on.
let you know.
The lore is going crazy.
I have so many questions about what just happened in this web fishing chat.
Yeah. Say it, because I can't read it on the string.
They said, Mac, you are a lesbian, which I'll let you decide if that's true or not. They said, you are a lesbian. Like a statement, like it was a matter of fact. And then they said, come add to my drawing.
Yeah, I am a lesbian. Okay,
You're never
I can
gonna-
draw.
You're never going to beat these allegations, not after saying something like that.
But I am. I'm very gay.
Oh, man. You're going to get roasted in the chat for this one.
This is okay.
Hold on. Have you seen what me and Jacob have done, dude? We're now in the straight gang.
Oh wait, hold on, I
Oh.
gotta change back.
Pull up, Jacob. Pull up.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
yeah. Here I come.
I
Okay.
want the lipstick Live 360 Facebook event person to join our Discord. I bet they're funny.
Yeah,
Join the Discord, dude. Get on Twitch. Join the Discord.
I don't think they're on Twitch.
Hop in there,
I don't-
dude.
No,
Yeah.
I don't recognize.
Me and Jacob, dude, are part of the straight gang. We're straight. It's great. Get used to
Oh
it.
yeah.
I had the straight tag for a while, but I decided to change it back to lesbian.
And that's
so
okay,
that,
dude. You're allowed to.
Baker.
You're allowed to do that.
She was stealing from our clout. Let's beat her up.
Oh yeah, no taking from our
No.
culture.
No. Oh, okay. All right, y'all have to move out of the way.
Oh, sorry. Jeez.
This is my stream now.
Jeez. This is your hold on.
You just
Yeah.
commandeered your stream.
Let me tell you guys. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek behind
I
the
am the
curtain.
streamer now.
Every time I ask Mac about like, oh, what do you think would be a good idea? What do you think about this? You know, they're always like, well, you know, it's your stream, dude. I don't want to take away from it. I just am glad to be a part of it. As soon as I turn the camera on, they're like, all right, this is mine now. Go ahead and get your dumb
Well-
straight ass out of here.
Well, yeah.
Corn. I don't know if it's quite hate crimes.
No one hates straight people. It couldn't be a hate crime.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, why is this not working?
Whoa.
Let me restart my Cintiq driver.
Oh, also,
reason
if
it's
you
not.
have a fish to submit for Fish of the Week, you could try to beat Corn, but
Oh,
it's
I
going to be
do.
hard.
I do. I have one.
Corn had a
have to.
freaking it took up like the whole screen. More.
Yeah. That's nothing. That's nothing. Where's the one I saved? Oh yeah, here we go. Here he is.
Let's see. Oh, that's nice. That is going to get you third place.
Hold on. I'm coming. I
Thank you.
can't see.
Thank you.
It's a little frog. What's his
Oh,
name?
frog.
Hold on, this is important. What's his
Actually-
name?
Oh, no.
His name is Blake. Actually.
God awful name.
This won me second place. This right here.
Oh hell yeah. Oh, I see. I almost submitted my alpha weed, but
I
Dude,
got my opulent weed.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. The second I can turn on donations on my Twitch channel, I'm going to become one of those streamers that does like, if you want to be an alpha male, follow my course.
What the hell?
I might
Oh, yeah.
actually corner the market. I'll be the first ever plus size alpha male.
based.
If you want to get chicks, you need to get out of the gym.
Someone said Corn's back on the streets.
Corn, dude, get off the streets, brother. You might get hit.
He goes to AA meetings apparently. That's crazy.
I just hopped on stream. What am I hearing, dude? These are just future business plans, you know. After I kind of take off from the gaming thing, I'm going to swap over into my real passion. I'm going to become an alpha male streamer.
He's
Okay.
gonna be on stream pouring 2 whole bottles of protein powder in his face and screaming.
I'll teach you how to sell used Kia Souls. You should be making $500,000 every week or you're useless.
Someone said this is swag. I'm dead.
How's your phasmophobia? Where's it at?
Let me see. Let me open my Steam. 71. It's not doing bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, guys.
You say you don't care about work, but you literally got to go to work at like 6 a.m.
I literally do not care, dude. We're staying up. We're playing Phasmophobia. That's what
Most of
alpha
us be
males
leaving
do.
At 9.
When your boss
Well,
says,
yeah,
why were you
and-
2 hours late? You look him in the eye and you inhale protein powder and you say, motherfucker, I'm an alpha male.
Oh, someone said queso's the real alpha, and they don't know that you're queso.
Oh my
Corn dubs
god,
queso.
dude. I'm not queso, dude. Look at my title. It says straight.
I don't know me.
You're my wife. You're literally my wife. You are married to me.
I can still get fun,
I can't believe this, dude.
but I kind of do agree that you're queso,
I-
but you're not
I
gay.
no longer associate with this man. Check the title.
Oh man, dude. People have turned against the straight game.
Being straight is no longer okay.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's actually a crime.
this is just like
Yeah.
Handmaid's Tale. I'm sick of it. The chat's going crazy. I can't even. I'm gonna have to edit. You guys are making me edit, dude. Every time you say something crazy like that, it's not even. It doesn't even hurt my feelings. I just have to edit this. This is another hour of work you've put into me.
Edit what part?
Edit out what they said in the chat.
What'd they say that was bad?
I can't see. I literally can't see.
Yeah, no.
You need to click on the.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
The more I click on
see
it,
it
the
on
more
the
I have
right.
to edit it out.
Just do it anyway.
I'm not going to. If you want to know what they said, you should go get a gaming PC and then get WebFishing.
Buy
Or you
me.
can just look on the stream. It should be on the stream still, I think.
No, when he's walking around, it like gets light. I can barely read it.
Oh, okay.
I'll stand still for a few seconds.
It was about you.
Oh no, that's not good.
The thing is, I really don't care, right? I generally don't care about that. It's the fact that I have to go edit that now. You guys are making me work.
Oh no, I just read it. Oh my god.
It's crazy, dude.
You're making the streamer have to actually work. That's not okay.
Corn, if I can get 50 followers, I'll do it. For 50, I'll do it.
Oh no.
This is wild. You guys, I mean, this stream is really broken down. And I feel like this always happens. The last little tail end of the stream.
His name is John C.
Thank
Those just gotta be cut off sometimes.
I'm sorry, I'm the one who brought up gay, so that started it all.
you. Thank you, Lucky Bro, for the follow. Appreciate that. And you're welcome, dude, and hope you have fun. Hey, can we get that Discord link? In case you want to join, dude, check out the Discord.
Yeah, I will copy it
But
and put it in there for
listen.
them.
Every week, every Wednesday, dude, about 2 hours and 40 minutes into this sucker, something happens, it starts breaking down, and it turns into something wild.
And his name is John C.
Woke up!
It was just silly.
Thank you, thank you, Yoka, for the follow. Is this why you guys are following, so that we get the follower goal of piercing my member? Is that the
The
whole...
old bug piercing.
You shouldn't have said that. I told you.
This is literally... You guys are copying The Office. This is literally just an episode of The Office. Oh, no problem. I appreciate you following, though. That means a lot. It really does. I'm not going to pierce my member for 50. Maybe for 75. We'll see.
I'll make some bots.
No bots. Bots don't count.
Oh, yeah.
For every bot, I need 2 more real people.
Alright. Hey, everybody on stream, it's time to make at least 10 alternate accounts each.
Stop! Stop! The Discord don't work, chat? It says the Discord don't work.
Uh-oh, hold on. Maybe I need to send a fresh link.
Yeah. That probably be good.
This
Hold
is
on one
wild,
second,
dude.
I'll-
This is really broken down into something else. Who's this little yellow man? What's his lore?
He's running
Banana
away
man.
from my little guy.
What's your little guy holding?
A sword.
Okay,
a silly
good.
sword.
Good.
You gotta stop talking about little men after what's been happening.
Jacob, it's okay to be a little man, dude.
I won't be censored.
Of course, that doesn't make you an alpha male. This will make Twitch history, dude. I almost certain that it won't, but I appreciate, the love.
Mac, congratulations. You have gained a new title. You are now Mac Lesbian. That's what you will be referred to from now on.
Hell yeah. As long as everyone knows. Everyone must know I'm gay.
So,
It's my major
let's,
character trait.
Let's really break into that, dude. What show did you watch that made you gay? And why was it Hey Arnold?
I watched a bunch of MCR interviews. That's the real answer.
It wasn't Billy on the Street, then.
No.
Okay. So next week I think we kind of have to do Dress to Impress. I feel like we're committing to that. But the next WebFishing Wednesday, so 2 weeks from now, I thought it would be a fun idea if we found a bunch of pretty good quality internet personality quizzes or different kind of quizzes, and we all took them, compared answers.
Oh, that'd be really fun. There's a really long one that makes a whole D&D character sheet based on your responses.
This
Yeah,
is actually what made me
that's one of
think
my
of it. Is I edited the original podcast where we talked about that, And I was like, we should do that.
Hell yeah. The last time I did it, I got max charisma, but it also made me a druid, so it was useless.
Yeah.
I loved it.
No, we should do that one. What's the really, like... I can't remember what it's called, where it gives you the letters and a little character.
Yeah, Myers-Briggs.
We should do that one. I've done it, but I don't remember what mine is. I can never remember. I see all these memes, and I want to, like... I want to relate,
INFP.
but I can't remember. The only thing I remember about it is I know you know how at the end it tells you like characters and people who are like matchers. I know that Lord Varys has the same one.
Nice. Yeah, next time we can do quizzes and stuff.
Let's do quizzes next time.
Hell yeah. My phasmophobia is on 91%.
Yes,
by the way.
dude. We're gonna get a game in. We'll play until at least 9:30. We're gonna get a game in.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna love the Easter update. It's hard as shit. Me and Jake have been playing on like beginner mode. It's hard.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm ready.
You can hear
I
the
mean, I'm not
ghost
ready.
from a mile away, though.
Oh, that's good.
You can hear it, but it chases you all the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, the funniest...
It's like demons every day, every single time.
I'm just going to talk about it because I don't want to recreate it. It would kind of be disingenuous, I'm being honest. But me and Jacob just played for fun off stream the other night. And I found a Ouija board. And I asked it how it died. And I'd never gotten a different answer. Every time I've asked, it always says murdered. I didn't even know it could get other answers. I asked it how it died. I just love the Ouija board. I was just playing with it to play with it. And it says choked. And I go, of course, you know, I'm a 12-year-old boy. I said, choked on some dick. That ghost never stopped hunting me. It hunted like,
that man to the ends of the earth.
It hunted me, and like all the way to the closet. At the end, we were doing like the first house. It hunted me all the way to a closet. By the time I walked back to the garage where the ghost room was, hunted again. Started hunting immediately. I had to run back to the closet over and over. It did not stop till it got me.
The entire time I was hiding in a locker in the garage, just
2
watching
feet.
it chase him over and over again.
Literally 2 steps away from where it spawns. It was like,
Yeah.
well, I heard what you said, by the way, and I'm going to get your ass.
At one point, I watched it spawn in front of me. Thankfully, the locker was shut, so it just went out the door and chased him down.
It was insane.
Yeah.
I had never seen anything like it, dude. I didn't know they programmed that game to have emotions, dude. That's the most intelligent AI there is. Forget OpenAI, forget ChatGPT, dude. Forget Gronk. The Phasmophobia AI is the smartest AI. It literally holds grudges.
Look at what Corn was saying about it.
You made that ghost a promise. It came to collect. Dude, it got me, dude. It got my ass hiding in the closet.
Yolka, help me beat up the streamer. Come on.
Why, dude? Why are you guys attacking? I'm literally... Look, I'm trying to... Literally, my goal is to bring people together, to make people's lives a little bit better, to make everyone have a good Wednesday. And you guys are like, you know what? Let's kick the straight kid.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Uh-huh.
They can't keep getting away with this.
They can't, dude.
Where'd he go?
Dude, I keep seeing people on TikTok, it's a new trend, they'll rate all the Black Mirror episodes because the new season came out. And everyone says, no matter what their opinions are, everyone says the same thing. They put Saint Junipero right in the middle. Is it Saint Juniper or Saint Junipero?
It's St. Junipero.
They throw that one right
The
in
hospital is St. Junipero.
Yeah, they put that episode right in the middle, and they're always like, well, it's overliked, dude. It's overrated. It's pretty good. It's not bad, but it's a little bit too low. And my thing is, everyone puts it in the middle, dude. As soon as I make that TikTok, of course it's going number one, because I don't care about things being popular. It's the best episode.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. Speaking of things being popular, my Phasmophobia is done.
Yes! Goodbye, suckers. I'm going to be straight on Phasmophobia, and you can't do anything to stop me.
And I'm gonna be gay on Phasmophobia.